Watch this. Are you ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Must See WWE Fan Podcast and the World. This is Beyond the Squared Circle. I'm your boy Romeo, the real deal Montiel. We got the champ in the building, Matt Angel.
Right, motherfuckers.
Probably be a new champ next week, though.
Yeah, right.
And on my right or your
Light the
left,
belt on
we
fire
got the
before that
man
happens.
Double A in the
What's
building.
up, y'all? Double A in the building.
Representing Georgia. We also have a special
They
guest
are
today.
number 8
She's
this
our
week.
she's our bell ringer today. It's gonna be
Bell
Shelby
ringer.
in the house. Shell shock. We also have Lex Luthor in the building, representing the Kurt Angle new T-shirt
It's
coming out.
true. It's damn true.
That's how you do it, folks. And we got a great episode today. Survivor Series is up. We got our predictions. And we're gonna talk a little bit about that SmackDown Under Siege that Raw took over. It was really great. Let's get started, guys. Raw. I think the big story was definitely Jason Jordan not being in the Survivor Series elimination match.
So much better
Triple
now.
H taking over. It's
kinda
great,
sad.
great way to bring Triple H back into, in general, and it definitely makes Raw's elimination tag team, or I'm not sorry, Raw's elimination team a lot better.
Survivor Series team.
Yeah, Survivor Series team.
Well, it makes the match better.
Oh my gosh.
It does make the match better,
More
but
interesting.
in my eyes, I think I just feel like it's very uneven, man. Like
No, I think it's.
Man,
I
that's-
really don't think it's even at all.
On paper, I
On paper,
absolutely agree.
it's not even.
Braun Strowman, Triple H, Kurt Angle, Finn Balor,
And Samoa Joe.
and Samoa Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they got
versus
Shane.
Bobby
Shane,
Roode,
Bobby
Shane
Roode,
McMahon,
Shinsuke.
Shinsuke Nakamura, Randy Orton, and
Exactly.
who's the other person?
That
That was it, right?
No, there'd be one more.
I don't remember.
Cena.
Cena.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now
I mean,
that I-
with
that's why I think
now
he
that
was
I just
Cena.
said that, well,
Anything is possible.
It's just amazing.
I still think Raw's team's gonna be. I think they're gonna have the upper hand, definitely, because I mean Triple H and Braun Strowman is pretty much enough said. And then you brought Kurt Angle into the mix. I mean that's 3 just aggressive guys, but it's really hard to stop. But how do you guys feel about Jason Jordan not being a part of the team, man? Like that was kind of messed up on his part.
I'm kind of okay with it.
Are you guys okay with that?
I'm alright with it.
Well, why so? You don't think
It was a failed experiment. It didn't work. Like making him Kurt Angle's son. Obviously, I'm a Kurt Angle fan. So
I don't think it's a failed experiment. I think there's more to it. I think that was the plan all along to put Triple H in the match.
well, just
But
how
I
they
think-
execute. I'm gonna be very curious on how they execute
what's
it.
the payoff? For
Yeah,
it?
what's the payoff? That's
That's
why.
that's
It
the only
just-
thing. What's the payoff from it? But I think there's more to it. That's why it happened that way.
What about you, Champ? How you feel about it, man?
Yeah, I mean, it was really weird to just put him in the match in the first place. Because he's
No,
not.
it makes
he's,
sense.
He's,
It's his son
he's
with this-
not at the level that anybody else is. If he was going to stay in the match, it'd be like, well, there's,
But I
there's
thought that
Kurt
would be
giving
the
his son more advantage.
Yeah, exactly. I thought that would be the point to why they put him in the match, because Kurt Angle was like, "Oh, that's my son."
It is kind of funny that he's not in the
just
match
like-
anymore, and Triple H just pedigreed him in the ring. That's great.
That's your
It was just the way he
Suit.
came out. He just was like,
Yeah.
I'm
If you're
done
not
with
gonna
this.
announce it, I will.
Just he marches down. I thought that was cool. Just like he's so angry, he marches down in the ring, just looks him right in the Kurt Angle.
I do agree with that. It was really cool how they did that.
He could have just looked and smiled and then walked back, but he actually made an impact.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm really excited Triple H is back. It's been a while since
since WrestleMania.
since WrestleMania, and
Since he's
I'm
been
really
back.
excited how he's gonna do in this match, and there's just so many big names in this match. It's gonna be awesome.
it's unreal, right? Like
really
it's almost
is.
like, oh, what if we just get all the best wrestlers
Yeah.
currently and put them in
Randy
a
Orton, John Cena, Kurt Angle, Triple H,
Shane McMahon.
Shane McMahon are all going to be in a match together.
I mean, the rivalries alone, the history.
seriously.
You got Orton and Cena for the for
that's
years
true.
getting together, but then they have issues with Triple H. Then you have Bobby Roode, who
Yeah.
by
He has
Triple H's
Shinsuke.
Yeah.
He fought Shinsuke. Shinsuke fought Samoa Joe. Joe fought Balor.
Yeah.
There's a lot.
and then Triple H and John Cena, they're gonna they
And then he-
they can rekindle that.
Yeah.
All
And then
kinds
you
of
just the rivalry
scenarios.
between Shane and Kurt's gonna be. I mean, just in itself is it's gonna be awesome, and I'm really excited for it. It's honestly looking to be a really good pay per view.
I want to see
can't-
one of them through like the window, the
honestly,
glass.
I don't know which match. Like every match is potentially gonna be the match of the night. Like it's just it's
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
at
every
that
match is
point
great.
where I have no idea which match is gonna
I'm
be the
looking
match of the
forward
night.
to face off between like Triple H and Shane. Cause
Oh yeah, brother.
That'd be awesome.
it's like they
that
have
they haven't done that, and
they
it's,
have history between each other. I mean, they're brothers, the brother-in-laws, whatever. But off camera they have issues, so it's kind of I can't wait to see how the fans will react to them facing off. You know what I mean? Like maybe like will it be a WrestleMania maybe match going down the line, or I don't know, but I'm thinking it's probably gonna be Kurt Angle and Triple H going to WrestleMania. But I think that'll be. I'm looking forward to that. That
Yeah.
looks pretty cool.
does look really cool,
Yeah.
man. What else happened on Raw? The Shield actually got back together.
Yep.
Roman Reigns came back.
They're gonna fight with each other for the first time
Yeah, it's gonna
again.
be good. yeah, again.
Against the New Day, which is pretty awesome. And
Yeah,
I think
I
a
mean-
match that a lot of people wanted to see.
And that's not even entirely that's not even like one of the title matches, which is
Yeah,
freaking
seriously, that's
awesome.
probably going to be the second or third match of the night.
I
It might be the
Matches.
first. It might
Yeah, I
be
was
the
about to
first.
say that might end up being the first.
Or Baron Corbin and Miz.
One of those
Yeah.
matches.
First
that
match,
might-
I think, should
I-
always be
yeah.
a big match.
Exactly.
Yeah,
And
that's
I
how they
think
It's either
usually.
gonna be that or the Usos and Sheamus and Cesaro.
That's gonna be a match. That's
Yeah.
gonna be a stealer, though. I think
Yeah.
that's gonna be a show stealer. People are sleeping on it.
It's just the thing is with the Usos and Sheamus and Cesaro, I don't really like. I'm not. Like, I don't know who I'd cheer for. You know.
That's
It's gonna be a
true.
great
Yeah.
match. I'm excited to watch it, but it's like I don't know what the audience is gonna go with. Like I'm
Well, they're
very,
gonna go with who they like
Yeah, but
Miz
that-
and
yeah.
Baron Corbin, for instance.
that one I'm not gonna. That was my least.
but it's
Probably
like it's like who they gonna cheer for. They're both heels.
They're both
you know?
bullies,
They
like of
both-
each
yeah,
other.
they
Like
both
they're
bullies.
both
I'd root
bullies.
for the
Yeah.
Miz.
Huh?
I'd root for the Miz.
I mean,
I mean,
yeah,
I'm
you would.
probably,
I'm just saying,
like,
like,
just because I don't like Baron Corbin, but I don't know.
No, I get what you're
but
saying.
it's like the
Just
least watchable match for me.
Who knows? It might be a show.
Who
stealer.
knows? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's what's so
Might
exciting
be
about this
surprising,
card.
Yeah.
It
Might
could go
surprise us.
all different ways.
What else happened? Trying to think. Bailey got announced to be part of the team
Finally.
for women's. That was really
Predictable.
cool.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah, predictable.
And, yeah, I mean, that wasn't really much. It was just much of a kind of preparation for the pay per view.
Yeah.
SmackDown, on the other hand, was pretty crazy.
That was very eventful.
They
Wow.
had it under siege with Raw coming in, and I personally thought this one was way better. I mean, they
Yeah.
freaking triple powerbomb Shane.
Yeah, they did.
They
This is
like,
why,
it's-
and that's the reason why I'm Team SmackDown. SmackDown did not harm Kurt Angle. They merely beat up the wrestlers of Raw
Mm-hmm.
and simply brought Kurt Angle out and showed him this is what's going to happen. Kurt Angle took it way too far and had professional wrestlers.
Whoa! How did Kurt Angle take it way too far? Like,
Did you see what
freaking Shane
happened?
McMahon came to
They
his
beat the
territory.
shit out of Shane. Shane didn't touch anybody.
Shane's in the match, so he's gonna
didn't-
get it
Shane
too.
didn't touch anybody.
He's in the match.
That's
too,
fine.
So.
Then you fight him in the match. You do not have somebody else beat up Shane McMahon.
I don't know. But
Kurt
I-
Angle
he
is
had to
a
take out his
coward.
frustration.
I think it. Well,
Kurt
this was
Angle
all
is a
before.
coward.
Yeah, but this was all before.
He is.
No.
He is a
No,
coward.
that's not a
He is a
coward.
I think this
coward.
was
That is
when,
not
when,
a-
when SmackDown did it. It was all before. Okay, who's gonna be in the match? Who's gonna do it? Now we know who's in the match.
Coward.
Shane's part
Exactly,
of the
see,
match. Now
Then
he's
you,
part of
then
the
you,
show.
part of
then
the
you
show.
fight him in the match.
No,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
no. You're setting the tone right
Shane-
now.
Shane
You
threw
set
the first
tone.
punch.
Yeah, set the-
Yeah.
set
Kurt
the
Angle
tone.
came back
He
harder.
fired the first shot.
Yeah,
Pretty
you
much.
set the tone, man.
He threw a harder punch.
I like it. a
24
lot.
eye
hours
for
ago,
an
he was
eye.
just yelled at by his sister.
Eye
Triple
for
H.
eye.
Exactly.
That's what
I
it is.
pedigreed my
Exactly.
son.
And Kurt Angle, yeah, and Kurt
I
Angle.
can't retaliate against Triple H
I
or
wanna say,
Stephanie.
at the same time, Kurt Angle's job is on the line, and you have the boss's husband on your team. You're gonna have to like show
You gotta
their
show
power.
them like, hey, like
Yeah,
He could lose his
I'm
job.
taking it.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's showing them how serious he's taking this
Exactly,
match.
and
Like,
I like it a lot. And that's what Kurt is, man. He's willing to
No. He's a
That's-
cheap shotting.
No,
That is not a
that's not
loser.
cheap shotting.
It's cheap
Not
shot.
at
What?
all.
Okay, it's cheap shot. What Shane did to
And
Raw.
at the same time,
because
at the same time,
Because
it's calculated.
SmackDown is
no, that was cheap shot.
SmackDown has
Because,
come onto Raw twice,
So
and
but look,
they never gone on SmackDown.
you
and
beat
they
up the
did
Raw
it.
roster
Uh-huh.
when they're not expecting.
so the Raw roster, right?
Yeah,
Not Kurt
they-
Angle.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
It doesn't matter.
Wait, it doesn't. Oh no, it doesn't matter.
Kurt Angle
What if they
stuck
beat
out
up? What
his
if
hand.
so Kurt Angle had Kane beat up Daniel Bryan, who didn't do anything, wasn't part of it.
That was Stephanie.
Hey,
Or Stephanie,
well,
whatever. Someone on Raw orchestrated.
Hey,
Kane
send a message.
Beat up Kurt Angle or beat up Daniel Bryan, and then they come in and beat up Shane, who didn't fight anybody.
Yeah, I'm send a message.
So
And at the same time,
Gives it
AJ did fight for Raw.
I'm
Which Shane
gonna
did give to him.
I'm gonna put
Well,
this in.
Wait,
I'm on
AJ,
both
yes,
sides. I'm on
AJ
both
fought.
sides.
AJ fought with Raw and then beat up the roster like right
Yeah, that's
after.
Okay,
true.
so
Like,
beat up
No, that's true.
AJ.
hey man,
All right, talk about this. I'm gonna put this
Shane's
in-
a part of
I'm gonna
SmackDown.
put
You
this
getting
in.
beat down
I'm gonna
too.
put this in football terms. The coach of the other team, even though up 45 points on you, has his team run a Hail Mary, and they score a touchdown. So then your next play, you're gonna have someone. Someone's guided route is they're gonna go and just run into the coach.
Well, no, because that it would only
Because he
that only
orchestrated it. No,
that's
'cause he
different because the
orchestrated it. How
coach
is
is
it
part of
different?
the game.
No,
No, yeah, the coach is in the
no,
game.
the coach is not. The
No,
coach did not
because
score the touchdown.
Shane McMahon's part of this match, and if you take
I
Shane
don't
McMahon
care.
out, Raw's gonna win. Like that's
Seriously.
that's the
They both
mentality
weren't part of.
they're
They
doing
both
now.
weren't part of the
They're
match
both
when he
part of the
did the
match.
Under Siege.
Yeah,
they weren't
but
even
we're not
officially
talking
the
about
team
We're not talking about the
captains.
match right now. I'm talking about what he did on SmackDown.
No, I get that,
No.
but in every
now they're part
every
of the team.
pay-per-view, in every pay-per-view, someone
Kurt
in
Angle
the
is
main
a
event-
coward.
No,
Kurt
that's
Angle
not-
Shane
is a
McMahon's a
horrible
coward.
GM.
No,
He put
That's-
his-
and
he
I
put
feel
his
like
No.
they're setting up a heel turn
child-
for Shane though.
Eh.
Because if there was a segment with him and Daniel Bryan, and Daniel's like, okay,
Oh, yeah,
this is all
yeah.
going down, right?
Yeah.
Like for Survivor Series. However, we're having a talk after Survivor Series,
yeah.
and I feel it's setting up it's gonna be a double turn. It's gonna be Shane as the heel, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn as
No.
faces.
I mean, I could
Be
Kevin
like,
Owens-
we told you guys.
Kevin
we
Owens
told
should
you guys.
never, in the
That's actually-
history
I like
of this
that.
company, ever be a face. Never. Should not ever be.
He hasn't
He
been a
will be,
face.
I think, for like a little bit. He was
I
well at
don't think
NXT when he
he
debuted.
I don't
Well, I
think
mean,
he
but
should.
as
I
in-
don't think he should ever be a face.
Actually, you know what? He
he's
probably
way too good at being. a
they'd
heel.
probably
Like The
side
Miz.
with
Shouldn't be a face.
Shane,
I don't think
Kevin
Randy should be
Owens,
a
and
face.
Sami Zayn. They probably side with.
No, they won't do that.
Hey, it could happen.
They won't do that. I think and I'll get into that later, but they're definitely gonna partake in that match in some way, the elimination match. But what else happened on SmackDown?
The women's championship.
Women's
man.
championship.
That's
Oh,
great.
yeah.
Charlotte won. That was really great.
That was emotional.
That was
I gotta
Ric
say,
Flair
man,
coming out.
yeah, Ric Flair, man. Guy's getting. It kind of broke down. He's definitely
Yeah.
looking.
Well, he's always crying.
Yeah,
Dude, I got
He's
teary eyed
always-
seeing him.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
because
he's-
like that was scary, man. And I haven't seen him since before, that whole incident.
Yeah.
And, like,
I still need to see that 30 for 30. I
yeah,
can't believe I haven't
that
seen
30
it
for
yet, but
30.
Oh yeah, I gotta
that
see
30
it.
for 30.
But good thing for Charlotte, which is great because we're gonna see Charlotte and Alexa Bliss, two superstars that won both titles on on different
On
shows.
different shows,
It's gonna be
yeah.
great to see that, and then that in itself is gonna be a great match. I'm excited for that too. Yeah, man, that was.
I'm just
great.
kind of sad there was not much build up to it.
I thought it was great.
I think for the match, for what it is, that's enough.
I know,
that's probably enough. Being that
I
they're the
like
best.
to see I like to see a face off, or like them going,
They did stuff
talk about
on
what
social
they
media.
did. Yeah,
That's where they.
but something on camera would
better.
do it for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I
camera,
felt about
social media.
AJ and Brock, and they kind of.
Like yeah, the match is gonna be great, but
Yeah.
you know,
They should do those like how they used to do press conferences, like where they have the fake cameras like behind them, and then it's
Yeah.
like people asking them questions.
Like Titus does that. Well,
Like NBA, NFL. When you watch, they have like that press conference. So just do a fake one like you did, and then like they can have them sitting on both
Well, they
sides.
do that in like in boxing, UFC, even do that too.
Well, they use a
how
lot of
the
WWE
managers-
elements too.
Yeah, that's true. They
but
should do that.
they should take from the boxing
Yeah.
world and stuff like
because
that.
they only do
like
press
press
conferences
conference.
for WrestleMania, I believe.
Yeah, to announce where they're gonna be as far as the
Yeah,
city.
and
But
then-
no, they should. It's cheap. It doesn't cost anything because they already paid the talent,
You can
and then
even,
you just
can
put
even
them,
get tickets for that too.
do some presser or
Yeah.
even free because to hype it up. Like you
You
just
can do that too.
you can just do like a free presser, so it's like Charlotte on like SmackDown and Raw on both sides,
Mm-hmm.
and then at the end of it they fight or something like to get it.
I definitely agree. Yeah, what
Yeah,
else happened
man.
SmackDown wise? I think that was about, like I said,
Pretty
everything was
it.
pretty
That
much
was
just
kind of
preparing for the pay-per-view, which was going to be
Siege.
big
Yeah,
in
that's
itself.
about it.
So let's get right to our predictions, guys. Start it off.
I'm making it colorful.
We're gonna be it's gonna be Matt Angel against Lex Luthor for the WWE title, or the BTSC BPW.
BT, and as I changed the name,
Okay.
it's the BTSC PPV PWHWC.
Okay. Well.
That's Beyond the Squared Circle pay-per-view prediction World Heavyweight Wrestling Championship.
All right. Well. There you have it,
Oh, my
folks.
God.
You're welcome.
And then the loser of that's also gonna be part of the Money in the Bank match between Matt and Aaron, me and Aaron. And so we have two great opportunities for everyone to get something. So let's start it off. We have the first match going to be, what is it going to be, champ?
Cruiserweight title.
Cruiserweight title between Enzo Amore
Cruiserweight.
The
and
Cruiserweights.
Kalisto.
Cruiserweights.
Woo! All right.
There we go.
Let's start
Yeah.
off. I think we should start off first with Double A in the building.
What's up, yo?
How do you feel about this, man? Enzo and Kalisto. It's been
Enzo
back and forth
Kalisto,
pretty lately.
I mean, I don't like I said before, I don't really watch cruiserweights like that.
The Cruiserweights.
The cruiserweights. I think it's gonna be a good match, like they always have. But who I think is gonna win? Probably
This
Enzo's
is
gonna
probably-
retain.
Pre-card match.
Yeah. It is gonna be a
Pre-card.
pre-card. Enzo's probably gonna win this one.
Enzo. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What about you, Lex?
I'm going to go with Enzo also.
All right.
Being that I think the cruiserweights have actually had like a platform now
Mm-hmm.
and a spotlight, so
Yeah,
I'm
it's-
actually more interested
Spotlight.
than the 205. You know,
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I like how they're utilizing Drew Gulak. I feel he's like underutilized right now. I mean, now they're using him, but yeah, I really like him and Drew Gulak kind of working together and bouncing off each other. Like the promos and stuff. So, but overall, yeah, Enzo is gonna win.
Enzo.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Enzo too. I think Enzo's got a good grasp of this cruiserweight division. I think he can keep it going. He might be the top heel right now for cruiserweights, and I think it's just just the start of it. And I don't see. I mean, Kalisto's great. Don't get me wrong. I just don't see his promos living up as good as Enzo, and I think that's what makes. I think that's what makes any that's what people kind of look forward to first before the wrestling, which kind of sucks. So
It's all the above. It's like an all the above type deal.
It's an all. It's just Enzo is like, it's very original, and that's why I think people like Enzo a lot more. Kalisto, he has great matches, but he's not. It's not as original as other wrestlers per se. I mean, I don't know. I'm just kind of stick with Enzo. What about you, champ?
Yeah, I think Enzo's gonna win because I think if Enzo's gonna be in trouble, then Gulak's gonna interfere
Yeah.
and help Enzo win.
Definitely. And that brings us to our next match. It's gonna be the Shield.
Versus the New Day.
Shield being all together at that. Hopefully no
Finally.
meningitis
Yeah, it's,
takes
I
over
know,
this
it's
seriously.
no longer 2/3 of the Shield.
time. Versus the New Day. Yeah. Let's start with you, champ. What do you got for this one, man? It's gonna be a good match, man. I'll tell you that. I have no idea. And that one thing I do like about this is that this is one and done. So it's not like the
Yeah.
other pay-per-views. It's like, they could keep it going. This is like, possibly the only time we might see this ever happen. So I'm really excited to see what the, end results are going to be for all these matches. But yeah, who do you got, man?
I'm trying to think. Probably the Shield.
Shield?
Yeah.
Makes sense.
I think they're gonna win. I don't know why. I just think that they're gonna win. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Shield.
Shield. I love the New Day.
I do too.
I think everyone wants to see the Shield. New Day is going to be around for a while. I don't think New Day will ever split apart. I think Shield has potential to split again, and I think the Shield's going to win because of that. It might be possibly the last time Shield could wrestle. We never know. But yeah, I'm gonna go with the Shield together.
Yeah.
I think it's meant to be. It might be that
For them to
time.
win.
possibly a WrestleMania moment. So
Mhm.
you know, I definitely want to go with Shield. Although it's gonna be very close, I will say that. About you, Lath?
I'm gonna go Shield also. I know the company's really high on them right now.
Exactly.
The,
They got like 2
um,
new shirts already.
Yeah, they're like the number one selling shirts, so you
Yeah.
know they love that.
Yeah, exactly.
They like all 3 guys individually.
Mhm.
So all this is gonna do is it's actually helped out Roman immensely.
Mhm.
It's gotten people to cheer for him again and not actually boo him.
Exactly.
Like there's not a mixed reaction. It's all like cheers for the Shield.
Exactly.
So
Especially when he does the ooh thing and everyone in the crowd does it.
oh yeah, it's great. Like to see Roman that way again. It's what we all want.
Brings back
As,
memories,
yeah,
yeah.
it's all we all want. So yeah,
Mhm.
Shield.
Definitely. What about you, Double A?
I gotta go with the Shield.
Shield?
I can't see New
Oh,
Day
I'll
winning.
shoot.
This is the first time them coming back together. Like you said, one night only. I don't see them losing.
I'm
Yeah, I feel
switching.
you
I'm
on
gonna
that.
go to the New Day.
Wow.
Why not? Okay.
Okay. It's a risky move there, champ.
Yeah, why not?
Was there reasoning behind it, or
Just to break it up.
just to break it up? Is it just
No,
strategic?
just literally because I'm just gonna go with them.
Mhm.
All right, for sure.
That's why.
Nice. All right. Right. Next match, we got the Intercontinental Champ against the United States Champ. The Miz versus Baron Corbin. Yeah. All right.
That Miz versus the
Like I said, this is
Cruiserweights.
my least watchable match. I have no
Cruiserweight.
interest in this match really, per se, other than which champ is better. Which I don't really
You
care
don't
too
care
much
about this
them.
match?
Yeah, and in my
Yeah.
head, I don't think this is gonna help either one out. Or I mean, I don't know. I think it's just a filler in my mind, which
It kind of
sucks.
seems like the
Which
filler.
kind of sucks because
Mhm.
to say that, you know, to have the Intercontinental Champ against U.S. Champ is like
I
very
know
rare.
it's supposed to be like
Exactly.
the second title
Exactly,
to the world
and it's
championship,
very,
and it's
very,
like
they could have done a lot, but it could have been cool to see like KO against Finn Balor, something like that, you
Mhm.
know. But you know, it is what it is. I guess I'll start off. I'm gonna go with the Miz just because I don't like Baron Corbin whatsoever, and I have a little thing for the Miz,
Mhm.
kind of slowly gaining up.
Mhm.
But yeah, I'm gonna go with the Miz, and he's also fighting for his future son and for
Daughter.
Maurice or daughter. I'm sorry,
That's under Aaron.
that's under Aaron there.
Damn it.
Were you gonna go with the?
We're gonna go with Double A.
I was gonna go with actually I think Baron Corbin's gonna win this match.
Baron Corbin. Okay,
Yeah,
why,
I think
he.
I think he needs it more than Miz does. I think it'll give him a little confidence going into his next feud. So that's why I think Baron Corbin will win.
Nice. What about
So-
you there, Lex Lather?
Gosh, this is tough because I know Baron Corbin. They really want to push, being that he's United States. It would help the belt out quite a bit, and then it would it would help out both belts because the Intercontinental belt is still good, but then this would just like put a nail in the coffin, just kind of solidify
Yeah.
the whole like him being a champion, and you could get like Miz as a baby face, like being that he'd have like
Well,
the
we
Miz
also have-
Siraj and stuff too.
That's what I was gonna say. We do have the Mistraj can intervene. I don't think anyone could really help out Baron Corbin.
Yes. So
Yeah,
so
nobody-
yeah,
nobody would.
I don't,
If
that,
it
exactly.
did, it would go completely against everything that he talks
did.
about.
Exactly.
Being the lone wolf and all that stuff.
Exactly.
So yeah, Miz would be my choice.
Maybe he's the friendly wolf.
I mean, other than maybe like SmackDown guys helping out, like that would
Yeah.
be actually pretty cool if like
Yeah.
the Mistraj steps in, like and then you just see a bunch of SmackDown guys like.
like
you know,
Shane
no, you
sends him
can't-
out. Like
Exactly,
Yeah, that's
you know?
true.
That would be
Like
pretty
since
cool.
a lot of them
like
are
have
not
Sin Cara, like have
yeah,
Sin Cara
yeah.
watches back because he's in the title
Exactly.
picture.
Exactly.
So have like
Or
someone
even
like
just like, here you go, Gable and Benjamin,
Yeah,
run out. You're,
or-
you're
or
a
something,
tag
yeah.
team.
watch him.
Yeah. Or
Or
Ascension.
Breezango.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Yeah.
Oh my god, now that I just thought of that, guys, the Bludgeon Brothers are going to be on SmackDown
No,
this
yeah,
week.
they actually are going through with it next
Yes.
week.
Oh, they sticking with it?
Yeah,
Yeah, they had a little vignette, and it's going to be...
Next
uh,
week.
Is Bray Wyatt involved in anything with Survivor Series?
No.
Because I would love to see like
He took
Bludgeon
out Jason
Brothers, like,
Jordan.
I would
Yeah,
love to
he
see.
did.
He did.
He did beat the shit
with
out of
that,
Jason
But I would
Jordan.
love to see like Bludgeon Brothers like standing around Bray Wyatt because it's SmackDown and Raw. Like that would be
Or just
Oh,
or
yeah.
attacking Bray Wyatt.
or attack and or possibly like Braun Strowman. Like that would be cool for a great return of the Bludgeon
Like-
Brothers and
like the
like
cutaway,
eliminating Braun Strowman.
Mm-hmm.
With to like have them
That would
two.
be pretty cool.
Yeah, and like they have like a partner like type finisher. You know, like
Oh yeah, yeah.
you know what I'm
that's
saying?
Take hammers. And
yeah.
To their
Like,
head.
that would be cool. That would be
Bash
really
him with like a
cool.
literal hammer.
Yeah, well, jeez.
Why?
But yeah, that'd be a cool way to eliminate Braun Strowman.
Yeah.
I think. I mean, I don't know. I'm just
That
kind of
would be-
just
that would
kind
be
of
kinda
wishing
cool.
that would be
That'd
cool.
be really cool.
But yeah,
Because you know something fishy's gonna happen with eliminating
because
Braun.
I don't. Yeah,
It's gonna be something
Like
weird.
Kane,
yeah.
Kane comes out the ring or something.
Yeah, Kane interferes, or who knows.
True that. Yeah.
yeah. Let's move on to the next match. Our first women's match. The Raw champ versus the SmackDown champ, Alexa Bliss versus Charlotte.
Oh.
Yeah, a lot of history
Yeah, that
behind
was
these
a really
matches.
loud
These
one.
two, these two girls have, or women,
Girl
I'm sorry,
power.
Girls.
have won titles
Girls
on both
just wanna
sides,
have
and
fun.
it's the first time they're both meeting each other.
Oh
It was
yeah.
a great match. I don't even know where to go with this one, but I'm gonna give this one off to the champ. Which one do you think? you're gonna go with?
yawning. Oh.
Yeah, that's his wife. He's gonna go with Alexa.
What?
But
I'd
Charlotte,
have to beat up Murphy for that. Oh God.
I think that'd be
I don't want to
easy.
do that. Yeah, I think I'd have to go with Alexa. I just the way that they've had her. I think they want to have her beat all four horsewomen, and Charlotte's the last one.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, she's beat Becky Lynch, she beat Bailey, she beat Sasha. I think they want to They want her to
Now
finish that.
what's left is
And-
Charlotte.
And because Charlotte's great. Nobody's gonna deny that. Nobody's gonna be like, "Oh, I don't know if Charlotte's
she's
really
fell
that
off,
good."
but she's kind of fell off like recently. She has
she's
kind
the
of
SmackDown
under.
Women's Champion.
Well,
but
as of right now, yeah, but
but
I
I
mean,
think-
she
Well,
has
not really.
like,
I think she-
I
it's
think
not
she
like
just-
how she used to
I
start,
think they-
where it's like
They gave her a step back and kind of let the
Exactly.
other women
Which-
shine.
which is
Yeah.
great from-
because
yeah.
she's done it all.
once again, I
pretty
mean,
much.
her. You know, she's won the Divas title, Women's title, Raw and SmackDown. She's the only female wrestler to do that.
Did she win the NXT? No, she won.
No, she didn't win the NXT.
Oh, she did, huh?
Wait,
I think she did.
yeah, she has. Yeah. And she's won the NXT.
In her earlier career.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So she has held every women's title that WWE has.
Alexa Bliss is only run. Yeah,
Alexa Bliss has only won the SmackDown Women's title and the Raw.
and I think Charlotte has like the most. Like she's like the 4-time Raw champ. Like she's like up there.
she's pretty far up there.
Yeah, and I don't know about Smack. She might be. This is her first time. As
This is
SmackDown
first
champ,
SmackDown. She's 4 Raw.
Yeah.
She had a Divas Championship and technically a Women's Championship,
Yeah.
even though that was kind of the same.
It's the same thing.
She
yeah.
essentially just retained the belt.
Right.
But I'd still count that. So she's got 7. I think Mickey James has.
6.
She's 6. Yeah,
I
'cause she
think
would have
6.
had 7.
Ah, that's right.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
She's up there. Yeah.
Mickey James was.
And she's
my
still young,
wifey.
man.
she might actually only have 3 Raw Women's titles.
Who? Charlotte.
Charlotte.
4 now. Oh, no,
I
that's
don't remember.
Sasha.
I just remember. I
Sasha.
remember her and Sasha was flip flopping
That's what I'm
belts for a little
saying.
bit.
Which I didn't
But she even
care
had a.
for.
I think she had a little flip flop.
Regardless, she has 6 or 7.
Yeah, it's still.
which
it's
is
still up
a
there.
lot.
Yeah.
It puts her, if she's not a number 1, she's a number 2 for most women's titles, women's/divas.
I
titles.
personally think, and I'm gonna go with Charlotte. I think it's time for her to get. Because Alexa Bliss is great. She hasn't had that loss yet, and I think this loss for her won't hurt her. And I think this win for Charlotte will kind of boost her up a little bit more, especially for making that women's division on SmackDown a lot more interesting, I guess. Because that's kind of fallen off too, and just to have her lose is kind of like, okay, well now that we know for a fact that SmackDown. I don't know. It's just my mentality thinks, okay, SmackDown's not as good because they didn't beat the Raw champ per se, and I think this will help out the women's division in SmackDown if Charlotte wins. But yeah, that's when I'm gonna go with Charlotte, and plus, I just like her as a wrestler better. About you, Double A?
I'm gonna go with Charlotte too. I think it's gonna be a great match. I think it'll get her back on that talk like, "Oh, Charlotte's back," she's back in
Exactly.
the mix.
Right.
I just
So-
I don't think that talk ever stopped.
No, it's
I
not
still
that it
think that
stopped. It's
she's
just
she's
it's just that
constantly been
they
in the
weren't
mix.
using
But
her.
I don't know.
Yeah.
They weren't using her as like they were using her on Raw. Like she was it's featured in every match. She was like,
Yeah.
but
But
they
I think
kind of
that-
used
that's
her
why-
to
that's
help
why-
the
I
other
think that's
women,
a testament to how confident they are with the SmackDown women.
I think
is
the
they
SmackDown
don't
women
need
are
to
good.
feature
Yeah,
Charlotte
exactly.
Because
Exactly.
legitimately all of them are.
I think, to be honest, collectively, I think the SmackDown women roster is better than the Raw roster.
I gotta disagree with you guys on that.
I kind of agree with that because I think the Raw roster, like the SmackDown roster, has a lot of parity.
Mm-hmm.
The SmackDown roster is like the Western Conference in NBA.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's pretty close.
Yeah,
Pretty close.
Mhm.
Raw, I feel, is very much like the Eastern Conference.
because you got your
there's
dominant.
like
You got
I think
Alexa.
so. I gotta
Yeah, I
disagree
do
with
agree.
you
I
on
mean,
that.
think about it. Sasha Bailey are really the only Sasha Bailey, if they're not champions, I'm not counting Alexa Bliss, are about the only two that really I would say could be women's champ.
Nia Jax,
No,
Asuka.
Asuka, yeah.
every Asuka's
Not
a
yet.
wild card right now.
Not yet.
She's unproven.
Not yet.
Even Emma,
in-
dude. Emma could have been something. I just didn't
She
put
could
it.
could have been,
she
but she wasn't,
ever.
yeah.
Just like Alicia Fox, she was not now.
Mhm.
Nia, whenever that big stage happens, she can't overcome.
I don't know. At SmackDown, man, I just haven't. I feel like I don't know what it is, but I just haven't been interested ever since. I don't even know. Ever
I
since.
don't know.
when.
The women's in
I just-
SmackDown, I feel like they use them really well because everybody.
Everyone's
they gave
a threat.
everybody, yeah, a threat.
Everybody is a threat.
Natalia, Carmella,
Lana's the only one who's not a threat, but she's a manager.
But she-
Let me ask you
Exactly.
guys. Let me ask you guys this.
even
thing.
Tamina when she came
Seriously.
back, they gave her kind of.
Tamina is sort of in that Nia Jax role, where it's like
No.
she's a threat, but not really to the championship.
I don't even think that either because she doesn't even wrestle that much, and I'm just kind of like, it's Tamina. It's just a filler in my mind. Nia Jax is like legit dominant.
She's
Got a decent story with the champ.
Mhm.
We, at least the
They
history.
need to just go full on with Team Rude. I want the two of them every single time coming out, doing shit. They're so funny together.
Yeah, they're
Um,
great.
I was actually gonna bring up, guys. Do you think Carmella could cash in during this?
Yeah,
match?
that's one of my
Bold
one of my
predictions.
tiebreakers. I put Carmella cash in.
Oh,
I
you
think
should
so.
put in you should put in who's the first to get eliminated. But
Oh, I did. Took the final pin for women's. Took the final pin for men's. I can always change it. It's not set in stone. Those were three.
I don't know who's gonna be the first to get pinned. Probably Bobby Roode, but we'll talk about
Bobby
that
Roode.
later. Yeah. But yeah. Who's next? Lath.
Yes.
Who do you how do you
Yes.
feel about this discussion, man? About the women's SmackDown and
I know I'm supposed to go against Matt in this, but I have to agree with him with Alexa Bliss. I do agree with the fact that like she has to be all the 4 horsewomen, and then that just sets her up for Asuka
Yeah.
probably now,
Then
and
it's
then
like, can
down
she
the
really
road.
be,
We already know Charlotte's the best,
Yeah.
right? So you'd have Asuka keep the belt all the way to WrestleMania, and they have a match.
Asuka
Charlotte
Ooh.
and Asuka,
I
or
don't know,
somewhere
I
down the
feel-
Yeah,
I
road.
feel like
flip
that's
her.
kind of quick, man. I don't know. from now
Down
to
the road, they're
WrestleMania,
gonna have to
yeah.
meet.
I mean, was it quick with Goldberg?
Well, Goldberg's a
Undefeated.
legend.
She's
Goldberg's a
undefeated.
legend, yeah, Goldberg has.
Asuka
that's
is
like-
undefeated right now.
I mean, like way back when Goldberg was having his undefeated streak. Was it quick? Too quick when he won the WCW belt?
No, he was I don't know how long
But he would win
He was like
in,
100 or
think
200
But
Think
I'm
about
thinking
it.
like
Was that a
I'm
year?
thinking like back
Or
then.
was
it
I'm
more
thinking
than-
like Goldberg
It
back
was like
then.
more than a year.
Asuka's
But I'm-
bit was in NXT for however long.
I'm thinking Goldberg.
Yeah, but
Five-
she,
it was like
she's
500
just not on the
something.
Raw roster. She still has to.
You still gotta count NXT.
No.
She's doing great so far, I must say. She's
her
adapted
win-
so
I
well
can't
so
say
far.
that.
though.
I
Her
can't
win
say-
streak in
Look at
NXT
Ascension.
is canon.
I can't say
Her-
that because with
her
so many
win-
Look at
stars,
Ascension.
No.
was
But I don't think her win streak is canon in NXT. They are still considering her, even though she has one match on the main roster. They're still considering her the longest undefeated.
That's what they refer
streak,
to.
I mean that's
or
cool
most
and
number
all,
of
but
matches. I think that absolutely counts. She held down the NXT women's division.
I think it's different
How's it
because
different?
she's
Yeah, I
she's
think it's
fighting
different.
Dominant.
she's fighting the
She's
main
super
roster.
dominant. Even
now.
on Raw, she's
NXT
dominant,
is
She
though.
just
beat Bailey.
I mean, yeah.
But who else has she
But
beaten?
who else has she beat?
She beat Bailey. She beat Ember Moon. She beat Nikki
Dana
Cross.
Brooke,
She
Yeah,
beat
but
Ruby
those
Riott.
those
She
girls are
beat
not in the main
Nikki
roster.
Cross and Ruby Riott at the same time.
She hasn't beaten Charlotte.
She's only
she
beaten
hasn't
Emma.
beaten.
She's only beaten Emma in the main roster. I want
She
her.
beat
To, I
Emma.
want to see her beat a Sasha Banks.
She beat the
Yeah,
shit
she
out of
has to beat
Tina.
Nia
Shayna.
Jax.
I want to see her beat a Nia Jax.
Yeah, she-
Once I see those, then I'll be
Yeah, no,
like,
of course.
okay,
Exactly.
But right now,
I'm
it's
with
too
Ronnie,
quick.
yeah.
It's too quick to put her.
She had
up
that
there.
great match with Emma. I'm just, like other
That,
people.
and
that's
that's
a great
fine.
match, yeah.
But that's Emma. Like
I'm just
Hey.
an Asuka.
She still has to
I'm
beat
not
the
saying
main
I'm
roster.
not giving her. I'm not saying she can't do it. I'm just saying I think it'd be quick by WrestleMania to have her.
I mean, she would be
As a
on
main
the, she'd
event.
be on the roster for 6 months,
That's
7
still-
months.
still
Imagine
pretty
that
quick.
entrance, that WrestleMania entrance with the like just.
with the mask.
Oh my gosh.
I still can't figure out how the hell does she get that mask to stay on her face.
That there's like some beaded thing that she puts like it's like an actual her own
Is
personal
it?
one.
Because
don't
the
know.
only thing that I see is like this kind of weak chain that just
I just don't know how
wraps
she
around.
sees through it. That's
It's,
it looks like
it's probably one of those things where it's like tight on your face, like
'Cause,
like you-
yeah, and I guess she
like
does
Jab
angle.
Block,
She does
uh,
angle her head up
Blocky.
most of the time. She's kind of
What do you call
walking
that?
like,
Like,
this
it's-
when she's doing everything. She's walking with her head up. Okay.
yeah.
That makes sense.
It's probably
Still.
like stretchable where you just stretch it and just put it on your face and just like
Like spandex.
no, not like
Yeah.
It's
spandex.
like, she wears like a thong too. It's kind of weird.
she's got a
She-
really
yeah.
strange outfit. Yeah.
She's-
But it's like
so
she
that's
has
what
a
makes her
wrestling-
Asuka.
She has a wrestling
She's
attire,
wearing
and
a
then yeah,
thong.
she wears like a thong on top of it.
yeah, she's
It's kinda
Okay.
weird.
What does she do?
Yeah.
She was- that's her when she's yelling at I think she was going against Sasha. Okay.
But yeah, that's pretty even split there. We got. That's gonna be a great match.
Yeah, interesting.
Do you guys want to talk about Carmella possibly cashing in?
It's possible. I don't know if she's gonna
No more
do it.
James Ellsworth. Thank you for
I
your
just think
service.
I
I
personally
think-
think
Thank you for your services,
No.
I
Mr.
think it's
Ellsworth.
gonna happen.
I think so too. I just think I want it to. I want to say I want it to happen. I don't know if it will happen because there's just
So we're
so
going yes or
much
no?
going on.
Yes or no? Yes, she cashes in.
Yes, she cashing in. My thing is, are they gonna tease like who she's gonna cash in? Like, is she,
I'm pretty.
can she cash it on?
No, I'm pretty sure she can only cash in on SmackDown. I think that's just an unwritten, unspoken rule.
I don't know.
Yeah, because then if Alexa Bliss beats Charlotte's down, then she can come out.
Yeah.
Carmella.
Well, like, it could go either way. Even
Either way.
Charlotte could. You could
Yeah.
have like two
How
potential
embarrassing would that be though?
women's
Charlotte
title matches.
gets beat by Carmella.
Yeah, that would be.
It would kind
I
of bring
mean,
her down. Like
I don't know if that'd be embarrassing.
It's not embarrassing.
Yeah,
It's just
Carmella
another-
hasn't really
it's just
proven
another
anything yet to
competitor.
me.
No, she has.
I mean, she has the Money in the
She's Mrs.
Bank,
Money in the
but-
Bank.
Yeah.
Twice.
James Ellsworth.
Miss Money in the
well,
Bank.
Miss Money in the
Miss
Bank
Money in
twice.
the Bank.
just
I mean, because of James Ellsworth, but
the
that's
first
okay.
one kind of tainting the whole idea of a first
I remember you
women's
hated that
What?
James Ellsworth, the freaking Carmella winning.
interrupting the
Yeah.
Money in the Bank.
Did it?
Yeah, you
No, I
did.
hated
No,
that.
I didn't.
Yeah, because you're like, how messed up is it to have
No,
a
no, no,
man
no, 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 no.
get the first
No, no, no,
women's
no, no,
Money
no,
in
that was
the
me.
Bank?
I was on the complete opposite end. I
I
was
remember.
upset at like the wrestling community being mad at that. It's like she's a fucking heel. Why
No,
I
wouldn't
get
you?
it.
I'm
Like,
with the
why
I'm with the
wouldn't they
community
do
because you
that?
can't have a man.
I
be
got
the first one to
upset.
touch-
That's right. No, that's
I
right.
got because I think that's BS. If it was the other way around, nobody would bat an eye. But it's
the
just
first,
like it's
my
like,
thing is it's the first
oh,
women's
well, it
match.
was a man helping out a woman. It's like no, it's a heel manager helping the heel
I get what you're saying.
person
Just-
that they're managing win something.
I just wish it was done differently. Like he put her on her shoulders.
exactly.
And, like,
That's
climb up.
exactly what I said.
Like I get it. I get the
Right.
whole heel
That's
thing,
exactly
but I
what I
always wanted
said.
like just
But
like
it's
him
not.
helping
But
her
that's
up the
not
ladder.
opportune. The heel needs to take the opportunity, the quick opportunity.
No, I totally
and doing
get
that
it.
or being
I
like,
just-
get up. Okay, get on my shoulders. Now we got to balance and do this, and that's more of a risk for injury. Whereas they could just do that, and they exposed a loophole in.
Yeah.
Well, I
in-
get
in
that
the-
part of the
the
story.
No, I get it.
wording of the rules
My
of
thing
the
is,
match.
it's the first ever women's championship. I
So?
mean, women's Money in the Bank,
So,
and you have a guy
That's
getting a
probably
briefcase.
James Ellsworth's like
so
biggest
if
moment
so
too.
if Carmella had like
he
let's,
beat AJ 3 times.
That is true.
so let me give you
Please,
this.
James Ellsworth's
What
better than
if
AJ.
what if Peyton Royce and Billy Kay were in the place of Carmella and James, and Peyton climbed the ladder and grabbed the briefcase for Billy? Would that matter? because they're two women now.
It's like if Maurice grabbed it for Miz.
Maurice.
Like if Miz was in a cash like Money in the Bank match.
Mm-hmm.
Like
And
Zack Ryder
Maurice-
was there. He gets thrown off by Maurice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that too.
Hypothetically,
I
I'm just saying, like,
It's they use women to. I
don't-
The thing,
I
my
really
thing
don't think it
is,
does.
if they done it after like if they done it like for the 4th Money in the Bank women's match and that happened, I'll be like, okay, but this is the first ever women's
agree.
match.
I agree.
Ladder match, and you have a man get a briefcase. It does.
So?
It does. I don't think
I
it's
think
makes
he's-
sense to
I
me.
think there's too much. There's too
I
much
get the-
focus on the fact that he's a guy. Who cares?
you're trying to make a revolution happen. How can you do that?
Exactly.
When
It's a
guy is
women's revolution.
But how does that
de-evolutionizing
hurt?
women wrestling. Like,
In-
I know that's kind of intense, but
I
like,
just still am not seeing how that in any
I'm
way
not
made
complaining
it worse.
about the. I'm complaining that they did it on the first match ever, ladder match ever. You have a man getting a briefcase,
I agree.
and it's supposed to
But it
be
was
a
a
women's
storyline.
resolution.
Did it not make it
Go
better?
women.
If Carmella would have just won it,
Mm-hmm.
just straight up won it.
Sorry, I just
That's
it was,
boring.
It was eyeing me.
Not
I
really.
mean, it's not. I mean, like what?
Oh,
It's like
Carl
okay,
Jr.'s
well,
the
she
best.
won.
it's
now
it's
it's
not.
like
It's not boring because
Look at
it
this
was a
awesome
great match
storyline.
for a women's resolution. It was a great match already. So even if she got the briefcase, I would have been like, wow, that was an awesome match. Like Carmella's the first ever woman to win the Money in the Bank. But now that this happens, like, well, Ellsworth really was the one that got the briefcase for
so, okay,
Carmella.
so
Like
let me go back to my original thing. If Peyton Royce grabbed it for Billy Kay,
it went. I don't know.
so it's
He
just the
doesn't-
fact that
only
he's
knows who
It's-
they
I
are.
don't know.
They're two- they're really big.
you
They're
don't
like
know
a
who the
duo.
iconic duo are?
Yeah, they're iconic
Oh
duo.
my god!
Please
but
watch
the
it.
thing is, it's two women. It's just showing. It's just
So
showing.
it's two women,
It's still two
Yeah.
women though.
but it's two women. That's
It's
that's
two
fine.
women involved in
So
a
it's just the
women's
fact that he's a
match.
fine.
dude. I
Yeah,
don't see that. I
For
don't
women's
see
It
it.
just shows
Revolution.
Like John
like they're
Cena.
still not
Can't
where
see
they
it.
need to be as far as like how they treat women, like in the ring and stuff like that.
I didn't think it made her look bad.
I'm
No,
not
it's
saying
just-
it looked bad. I just said it made
Well, you're
the.
saying it looks bad.
5
It
years
made
down
the
the road, we're gonna
resolution
look
look
back
bad.
at it and
and
be
it's
say,
just
like,
like-
God damn, that was an awesome fucking
Nah.
ladder match.
I'm
You
gonna
like,
think
can
say
you believe
you
that
think it
James
was a bad
Ellsworth
match?
ruined that?
I felt like-
Do you think it was a bad
no,
match? That ruined the match
I
for
said
you?
it was a great match. I
that-
felt like that did ruin the match.
That,
for
that
for
ruined
me.
that match for
I
you.
think people remember that moment more because of James Ellsworth becoming actually like you go down in 5 years, be like, hey, who got the first women's Money in the Bank? Who grabbed the case the
Who
first
won
time?
the
And
case?
it was James
Carmella.
Ellsworth.
No, who won the
That's
case?
what
Carmella
that's
won.
in
the
essence.
case.
That's how you remember James Ellsworth.
That's not how I remember.
That's
James
how I'm gonna
Ellsworth.
remember James
Yeah,
Ellsworth.
exactly,
Other than
exactly.
him beating AJ Styles.
That's how I'm gonna
Those,
remember
but
it.
those two
Him
moments.
beating AJ.
Yeah,
him
those are
turning.
those are his two
moments.
big moments. Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
Those are his
I'm
two
just
big
saying
moments.
that's like.
I know. I don't
I'd
know.
be like, hey, who's? I mean, I don't know. That's just.
I don't.
In my
I
case,
don't,
that's what I would
I
see.
don't think it in
I don't
any
really-
way delegitimized any of those women. Not at all.
I mean, I just want I want Carmella to cash in. Like, I want her to be more. She hasn't really had that. I mean, she has,
I think
briefcase,
she's done pretty damn
but
well.
I just I
She's
want
done
her
a
to
great
be like
job.
a big heel. Like, I'm waiting for that, and she has
Still
that.
I think she's a really good heel right now.
Yeah, they just kind of like they're waiting for the perfect time for her to just take off.
That's what I'm saying.
You know,
and I
she's
think,
like an explosion waiting to happen.
because I feel like by the time, yeah,
Hey.
I think this
No
is a perfect.
pun
This is a perfect time.
Ooh.
I
So
think this is the
yes or
perfect
no?
time.
Does she cash in?
No,
Sounds like
she's a cash in.
no?
No.
Even though it's the perfect time.
I think it's
I'm
perfect.
not. If you want to say no, say no.
What are you saying?
I'm saying no. I don't think
What do
she's
you
gonna
say?
cash in.
What are you saying?
I'm gonna say no. Also,
All right.
Yeah, I'll say no.
Say no to kids, or wait, what? Drugs, kids.
Say no to kids drugs.
Say no to drugs. Say no to kids. Drugs. Drugs. Say no to kids.
yeah.
Oh.
Stay in drugs.
We dare you, drugs.
Stay in drugs.
Say no to
do
kids.
your school. Say no to homework. Yeah.
Let's move on to the next.
The bar.
The bar.
It's the
Or
Versus-
Tavares.
tag
versus-
Tavares.
The
the Raw tag team
Cesaro.
champions against the SmackDown tag team champions. It's the Uso
Uso.
Penitentiary against the Bar.
The bar.
It's gonna be a great match, man. there's really this is pretty similar to the mid. Not even because this is more like a better wrestling match.
Yeah,
But
way better.
and it's gonna be a great wrestling match.
It'll be more fast paced.
Oh yeah,
Miz and Baron Corbin are not.
I honestly think I might have to go with the Usos on this one.
Yeah.
I just feel like they're the face.
Usos.
They're like the face. They're kind of like face morale.
Yeah,
and
they're
I
kind of
think,
going. They're kind of tweener-ish right now.
Yeah, and I
Where
think
they're
this.
not-
I think the crowd's gonna go for the Usos. To be honest, I think.
I do too. Yeah.
I think they like both teams.
It's gonna be a great. Nah. I think Sheamus and Cesaro more that. Heel. I think Sheamus will always be like heel, like really bad, like heel, like I don't know.
Mhm.
It's just,
Like full
he was
blown
a heel.
heel.
He was a heel in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Down
Yeah.
since
a
day
heel.
one
Yeah, he was
ish.
in a-
Down since day one.
But yeah, I think. I think it's gonna
My
be a great
favorite
match.
song
I
right
think
now. It's my
Usos
favorite
will-
entrance right now.
Usos will win off of some 5-star. What's they do like that stupid
no.
like just like
Frog
jump.
Splash.
No, but it's not a 5-star
Splash,
frog
it's
splash.
just a
It's just a
splash.
splash.
Ooh, so crazy.
It's just
I mean,
like,
if they go,
They
don't
do
they say
actually
that?
do that.
Is that what makes it a 5-star? I
It
thought
makes it
5-star was
fire.
like,
No, it's just like a
No,
frog. It's just a
5-star
splash.
it's a 5-star frog, like a frog.
But
But they
what
just do
makes
a
it five-
splash
what makes
though.
it
They do like the
5-star then?
Superfly
It's a
splash.
5-star.
Okay, so it's like a super fly.
It's just a Superfly splash.
Okay,
That's all it
Superfly,
is.
alright.
I thought 5-star splash was like a
It's like
RVD.
RVD. He
Yeah,
does a
RVD
5-star frog
That's the
splash.
5-star. But Seth Rollins, Eddie Guerrero did it.
So it's the pump that makes it the
Yeah,
frog
yeah,
splash.
Yeah,
pump makes
the pump makes it
That's
frog.
dumb.
Frog
But
splash.
they don't really do a pump. It's more. It's
Okay,
Superfly
so it's like
It's
the
more-
Superfly.
yeah.
frog
It's just
splash.
like a.
It's just like
dive.
And they both do it. Yeah, that's what.
there's hair on my muff.
What about you, number one contender? What
I'm going with Usos.
Okay.
Because I feel as much as I'm a huge fan of like the bar.
I love bars. Too.
Yeah. Yeah. Cesaro. Well, I'm a bigger
bars.
fan of Cesaro, I should say.
Some
But
Irish whiskey and some what's Swiss.
Cesaro does not drink.
Swiss.
If you
wow.
notice, if you notice in the segment when they're fighting, that's what was so funny about it. Is
Yeah,
that
he, like, looks at the
he looks
drink.
at the bar. He doesn't even drink it because he doesn't drink. So, but
Who doesn't
anyway,
drink?
Cesaro.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Cesaro. There's
Oh,
no
wow.
like Swiss.
Wait,
alcohol?
what? Isn't he Irish?
Swiss vodka.
No, that's the
Cesaro is
Sheamus.
Swiss.
Swiss.
Oh.
No, that's why I said Irish whiskey because of the
oh.
Sheamus,
that's
and then I was
Sheamus.
thinking like Swiss vodka.
Sheamus.
I
And
don't know
also,
what-
I believe the Usos need. I mean, I think the SmackDown Tag Title belt
Sobieski.
needs kind of like to go up, like just more credibility.
yeah.
So that's why I feel like the Usos, because I would have loved to have seen Ambrose and Dean. It would have been a lot cooler, but I think this is going to be one of those matches that steal the show. People don't even expect it.
It's one of
Yeah, it's gonna be-
It's gonna be awesome, man.
It's going to be a barn burner.
What about you, Double A?
Oh, this one's tough, man. Usos or the Bar? Because the Bar, they've beaten the Shield. They've beaten
Hardys.
the Hardys. Who else they've beaten?
Each other.
They beat each other. They beat the New Day. Like they've
Enzo and
beat the
Cass.
yeah, they
Enzo
beat
and
the
Cass.
Enzo
Carl
and
Anderson.
Cass.
Carl Anderson,
They've been a lot of
Gallows.
teams. I mean, Usos. They've been beating
Usos been
New
good,
Day.
yeah. They beat New Day.
all
yeah.
this is really hard. I'm gonna go with the Bar actually. I think the Bar.
On paper, the bar does look better.
Yeah.
I will say that.
I think the Bar is gonna win
Let's
because
move
they
on.
are the Bar.
I love the bar. I love bars.
Snicker Bar.
Go to the next match. We got the women's team SmackDown Live, which consists of Sasha. No,
SmackDown
Sasha.
Live.
SmackDown Live.
You got
the opposite.
Carmella, Becky
Correct.
Lynch,
There you go.
Natalia now,
Okay.
Naomi,
All
and
right.
Tamina.
All right.
Not Lana.
Versus the Raw Team Women's match was gonna be the captain of Alicia Fox, which I think is awesome.
She's great.
And then you have
This is your
Sasha
captain.
Banks,
Sasha Banks
Bailey,
Yeah.
Asuka,
and
and
Nia Jax.
Nia Jax, which
Yeah.
on paper that looks like a better team in my eyes.
That's gonna be.
Man, I don't even know.
SmackDown.
No, it's cool. I
I wish I could do the Rock. I really win.
don't even know.
The hell?
I really don't know what I want to go with this one. I think I might have to go with Raw, man. I think
You
the Raw
represent.
team is just I gotta wear
Who do you think are gonna be the survivors?
the Survivor. You mean like? I think the 1 3 3 3 like 3 left. I see that happening.
Dang, all right.
Yeah, I think
Who's
it's
the
gonna be one of
sole
those.
survivor?
Sole
Either there's like
survivor.
2 people left in the
I
ring.
think the sole survivor, the last one for SmackDown, is probably gonna be. Is Becky Lynch in it?
Yep.
It's gonna
She's
be
the
Becky
captain.
Lynch. I think it's gonna be Becky Lynch. And I
So you think
for
Becky Lynch will take the pin?
Yeah, I think so. I think for Raw, the last 3 remaining will be Sasha, Bailey, and probably. I'm thinking. I want to say Asuka. To be honest, yeah,
Really?
yeah. I think those 3 will be.
I
left.
think. Let's see. I think SmackDown. I think with Nia Jax and with Asuka, there's going to be some funny business with getting them eliminated, where they're not actually going to get pinned.
Mhm.
And it'll be like Asuka just gets distracted by Dana Brooke or something like that, and
Mhm.
runs out and gets counted out, or I don't know.
I don't see
And then Nia, I could see her fighting with
the
Bailey.
team. Yeah, I was
and,
just gonna say
and
that.
Sasha.
Mhm.
Yeah, I just see Team Raw imploding, and like
Mhm.
Alicia Fox trying to keep everything together and just nothing.
Mhm.
Where's the
I see
SmackDown?
Alicia Fox getting eliminated first. To be honest.
Yeah, because she's
That
gonna
would
do
be
something
funny.
like crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so-
Or what'll happen is like someone will want to be first, and Alicia will go crazy on him and yell at him,
that's
and she'll
honestly-
get rolled up.
That's
or
honestly
something.
what I see. I see like Alicia Fox getting eliminated, and then Nia Jax like, screw this, I'm out. Like I don't want to do this, and she like
Yeah.
leaves, which leaves like down 3-5 for Raw
and then a
against
clean
SmackDown.
sweep.
And then yeah,
Dang.
that's why I'm saying
be
that's what
pretty
I'm
cool.
thinking is gonna happen.
That'd be
yeah.
pretty cool.
Mhm.
So, but yeah, what about you or whoever wants to go first? Go ahead.
Man, I'm gonna go with Team SmackDown. I think they're gonna, I think they're gonna win. I think Becky Lynch is probably gonna be the only one that's gonna be standing in the ring.
Who do you think is gonna get pinned from Raw? Final pin.
Final pin is gonna be Bailey.
Damn,
Uh,
you always pick
I
Bailey.
the reason I think
He
because
hates Bailey.
I think you do hate Bailey.
He doesn't want to hug.
Yeah.
He's not a hugger.
He's
That's
not
why.
down with that hug life.
It's not about that hug life.
No, because I really think that because the talks of Sasha turning heel, like,
The only
I
people
really
talking about
think-
that are not WWE people.
huh?
I don't think it's gonna happen.
By
I think-
I don't know.
WrestleMania season,
I
it
think
might.
something might happen.
I think people want
between them
Sasha
two.
to be heel, but she's too much of a money machine with all her merch. And I don't think it's gonna
Yeah.
happen. It's like Bailey. They're not gonna turn Bailey heel.
I'd
People
love to see
want it
that,
to
though.
happen.
They do. They
Not
do.
gonna do it.
I think they're gonna turn another person heel because they have a lot of faces right now, and then with Asuka there, I think somebody has
Asuka
to.
can be the heel.
You think Asuka's gonna be
I
a heel?
think Asuka could easily be a heel.
I don't know. It looks
Especially
like they're
because she
pushing
can-
her as a face, but I mean, I don't know yet.
Because she can really get on Bailey's nerves.
Mm-hmm.
That could be the thing. Is She
Mhm.
taunts Bailey and is like, "I beat you. I took
Mhm.
your NXT Women's title. Look at me."
But
She made Bailey pass out.
she did.
Bailey didn't even tap,
Yeah.
which is perfect.
That
It's
was-
exactly
yeah.
what should happen. But
But
yeah,
yeah, I think
She can
Team
fill that void.
SmackDown is gonna be victorious.
what do you think?
Women's
God,
SmackDown.
You double L.
I'm gonna go with Raw. I'm gonna have to go with Raw and probably I would say.
Gotta do the show.
Oh yeah. No, you gotta do. I'm gonna say that because they probably want to still keep Asuka undefeated. So I'm
Okay.
thinking that she might be like the last
Who do you
person.
think Asuka
Okay.
pins?
I'm gonna. Well, I don't know if they want to bury Natalia like that. So I don't,
You've got Tamina
yeah.
on that team.
let
But
me.
just,
Well,
I mean,
Tamina, I think
let's-
she's gonna
let's
be
go. Yeah, I'll
eliminated
go Becky.
first.
I'll go Becky Lynch also.
So, yeah.
Damn.
I do believe that now that there's 5 on the on the SmackDown side, now there needs to be a 5th member of Raw. I don't think there is. Is there?
yeah, Bailey, Sasha, Nia,
Asuka
Alicia,
and Alicia
Asuka.
Fox.
Oh, that's right. Okay. No, I was thinking because there's
Bailey got named the 5th member.
yeah. Oh, that's right. I was thinking because Paige was backstage.
Oh,
I was thinking maybe they like would add her or something like that, but
Maybe Paige goes get involved.
or she gets involved or in the women's picture or the women's title. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
But she's gonna make a pretty good
I'm
comeback.
so glad Paige is not dating Del Rio anymore.
Though look what it did to her.
What,
Yeah, she.
it's
Getting
it's-
abused
yeah.
like that. Like
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad. I hope maybe she.
He's just a piece of trash.
This is she's.
all
It is
he
a
is.
possible return for her too, man.
Mm.
It is a possible return for her
that's
too,
the
man.
update.
I
Oh,
could see her.
I think
She's
Uh,
on. She's on. I don't know. I don't know if she'll be
Perro.
SmackDown or Raw.
Perro.
That's
See,
that's my
she
thing.
was backstage at Raw.
So she'd be Raw.
So the talk is that she's gonna be on Raw.
she's gonna come back on top, so she'll take on like
I'm excited.
yeah.
I'm
She'll
excited.
probably take
It's her
on-
house. It's her house.
So
My
here's
house.
maybe a way they could do it. Alexa Bliss beats Charlotte. She comes out on Raw, says, "Look at me. I beat Bailey. I beat Sasha. I beat Becky Lynch. I beat Charlotte. I am the goddess. You know, there no one's better than me." And then boom, Paige's music.
This is my house.
Yep. Yeah. And Paige comes out and she's like, "You didn't beat me." You know, Paige is before all the shit that went
Well,
down.
it could
She
go-
was widely considered one of the best.
On her
Yeah.
worst day,
But
on
she
her-
was
yeah.
still
But it
killing
could go
it.
the same with her on if she. I don't know if they have for sure says she's on Raw, but it could go the same with
Yeah,
SmackDown.
I
against
mean
Charlotte.
they haven't.
She should go on Raw.
I think she should go on SmackDown. I think it makes SmackDown a little bit better.
Be interesting.
I think SmackDown
That'd be,
with
they have a
Charlotte
little
against
extra. Yeah.
I
Charlotte
thought they
against
were gonna send
Paige would
Asuka
be-
there.
Team
I thought they were gonna.
PCB could be back.
exactly.
The
that's right,
The
that's
submission
right.
sorority.
That's
And
right.
so I mean that'd be really cool. I mean, I think she
How
fits
many
better on
women would that be on
SmackDown.
SmackDown? That would put it at 7, right?
Well, what
Talia-
happened to Maria
oh, wow.
Kanellis?
She's pregnant.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mike Bennett just you
Yeah.
know.
He's out
Mike
of rehab
Bennett was
now.
giving
Oh,
us
he's
some
going
love.
through rehab.
Yeah.
He's going actually through some issues right now.
He's done rehab.
Yeah.
He's good.
Because they like fell off like after
It was because
Sami
he
Zayn.
had to go to rehab.
He showed up because the problem was that he showed up overweight, like that they wanted him at, because he was in shape in TNA. But when he showed up, he was a little bigger than he wanted him. So they were kind of just that's why the whole push kind of fell off. Which I feel he should have been at NXT anyway.
Yeah.
At that time, it was kind of like lackluster NXT roster. So him being on there would have been nice. But I understand now that why he's on SmackDown.
God, I want to hear that song again.
How's it go?
Dun.
I don't remember the lyrics. Yeah, there we go.
All right, let's get to the next two greatest matches of
No,
the
it's
year.
karaoke. What are you doing? I'm joking. And I was like, it's time for karaoke. What are you talking?
Oh man,
Let's
I'm gonna
karaoke
play that
segment.
song.
All
There's
right.
no way Jose when you need him.
No.
Oh, hey.
Yeah.
I gotta show you No Way Jose. He's funny. It's a good time. Let's move on to the next elimination match. It's gonna be awesome. It's the men's.
I'm just
Team
gonna
Raw.
put my headset on and listen to it.
Team Raw is gonna have the captain Kurt Angle.
Captain
to have-
shitbag.
Samoa Joe, along with Finn Balor and Braun Strowman with, we just found out, Triple H, which is going to be awesome.
The game.
Against Team SmackDown, which is led by Shane McMahon, against with Shinsuke, who else?
Nakamura,
Bobby
Shinsuke,
Roode,
Randy Orton.
Bobby Roode,
Bobby
Randy
Roode.
Orton, and
Had a moment. It was great.
I'm forgetting someone. Oh, and John.
Love that
It's
song.
John Cena.
Well, you didn't see him. That's why.
Yeah, I don't see him.
You don't see him. There's no fifth member.
Man, I don't even know where to go with this. This is gonna be. I know people are gonna say Jason Jordan's gonna ruin this match, and potentially either eliminate Triple H or lose the whole thing for Raw. I don't know, man.
Oh,
The only reason
what
why-
if he distracted Kurt and Shane McMahon just punted Kurt's
No,
head?
I
wouldn't-
think
don't-
so too.
The only reason why I don't think Jason Jordan would do this is because the one
Yeah, but
time.
he's like a whiny bitch, and his dad's also kind of.
Yeah,
a
but
bitch.
no, but I don't
I
think,
just like to shit
I
on
just don't
Kurt
think
Angle.
I just don't think you bash on the team that or the
Oh, I think you would.
company that gave you the opportunity to do your own thing.
Nah,
I just
it's
feel
so
like I feel like in
nah,
your
he's definitely gonna be upset that he was not in the. This is a big match, and
he
was in it, and now they kicked him out.
I
He's
get
gonna be
that.
upset.
I get that, but I just feel like for you to like actually like look at Chad Gable. He's
Mm-hmm.
still on SmackDown and not doing crap.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and Jason Jordan was able to do something on Raw. Granted, you know, his character's still, you know, being
Fucking
distinguished.
boring.
But no, it's not.
Yeah.
It's not. He's a great wrestler. He hasn't had any gimmicks. He doesn't have any like.
Chad's a better wrestler though.
I agree, but I just feel like as a story, I just don't see. I don't understand why someone would want to bash on your own team when like they gave you the opportunity
feels
to do
betrayed.
something.
Because he's
No, I think-
betrayed by
I think
his
he's
dad.
gonna-
You
I
feel
think he's
betrayed
gonna-
on SmackDown too. So
I
it's
think
like,
he's-
why would you want?
I think he's gonna come out and like whine and be like, "Put me in the match," and then Kurt's gonna get distracted, and Kurt's gonna get pinned.
That's like the worst way
Nah,
to
in
do
5 seconds.
No.
Calling it right now.
No,
Jason Jordan
no,
comes out. Kurt starts the match and gets fucking.
I just
pinned.
think that makes
Nah.
Jason Jordan so soft. They wouldn't do that.
he's soft.
I don't.
SAFFT.
I don't think. I don't
What?
think.
SAFFT.
I don't think Jason Jordan's gonna lose the match
Okay.
for Raw.
I do. No,
I
don't
think he's gonna get Triple H, or maybe even
I
Kurt.
think he's gonna get Kurt
eliminated.
Yeah,
I
he's
think
gonna,
Raw's
I
gonna
think he's
win.
gonna get Kurt eliminated.
Soft.
Soft.
I just don't want. Like I said, to me it doesn't make sense why you would do that, but I see why people want it.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know
But
what
I
to go
think-
for though. I am
think
torn.
maybe,
I'm very torn.
Triple H might get in his head and maybe cause him to do it. Somehow, probably Triple H is gonna get
See, but
eliminated.
I just feel like that's too much, man.
Who do you
Like I
think's
said,
gonna
it
win?
just goes all the way back to I don't know why you would want to do that to your own team, but I mean it is what it
Mhm.
is. What?
Who's gonna win?
I don't know.
The fans. That's who's gonna win.
the WWE universe.
Yeah, sorry, not the fans. The WWE
I don't
universe.
even know, man. This is a good one. I'm not gonna go first for this one. When do
What?
you guys take this? I can't go first for this one.
Oh,
I'm going
Raw. I think
teams.
Raw's gonna win.
Oh, really? I'm just going.
I don't
Team
think-
SmackDown.
Well, I don't think that they're going to have one show win both. If
Mhm.
SmackDown wins women's, I think Raw wins this one. And if
Mhm.
Raw wins the women's, I think SmackDown would win this one.
I see
That's
what you're
just that's
saying.
my thought process.
Well, I don't remember last year's scenario.
SmackDown won the men's, Raw won the women's.
Who won the like champion? Yeah, I guess.
Well, and then they had the tag team one. I don't fucking remember who won that.
Yeah, because they didn't have the championship thing like this year.
The champs were the champions were the captains of the team.
Let me ask you this one. Let me ask you this question. Do you guys see Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn getting involved in this match?
I
Yes.
think they get Shane eliminated.
You think they get Shane eliminated?
Yeah,
Okay.
but I think
You don't think they'll lose it for SmackDown?
no, they won't lose it. I think Jason Jordan will lose it for Raw by interfering.
I think it could be Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn losing it for SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
I think that'd be more. Actually, that's what I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with Team Raw.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's gonna be the last elimination. I think Shane's gonna be the last person on SmackDown.
Really,
And
I think
and
it's gonna
KO
be.
and Sammy are gonna come out and interfere.
I think it's gonna be Nakamura.
Wow, really? I agree with you on McMahon too. I think Shane's gonna take the last pin, which rightfully so makes a lot of sense because it's like he's fighting for SmackDown, which is what he's always been about, and I think
Mhm.
it's
I
like
think Raw's gonna win.
I think Raw's gonna win. Yeah, I think Raw's gonna sweep. To the next match I'll discuss. I don't think Raw's gonna win for that, but
Interesting.
yeah, but
What do you guys think?
I'll go Raw.
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
no, they
going.
got Team SmackDown.
Yeah, I'll go Raw just because I feel
Under
like
normal circumstances,
Mhm.
I would go Team SmackDown.
I feel Raw just because of the fact that maybe certain individuals might get eliminated by like their counter. They're like
Braun,
like
Because,
Braun
yeah,
with
like
Kane,
Braun-
Joe
Kane.
and Finn.
Joe and Finn. They can
Exactly.
work together.
well, yeah,
Uh,
they can. I just
Angle might get eliminated because he gets distracted by Jason Jordan. However, he comes out. Triple H is gonna set the course, and then it's gonna come down to Triple H and Shane.
I think Kevin
Or
Owens and Sami Zayn.
yeah, because he helped Kevin Owens win the Universal
Oh,
title.
That would be
That's
awesome.
so true.
So he's gonna come to help Triple H.
That's true.
That'd be
That's
yeah,
true.
and they could even do a thing like
That's
KO
true.
being like, "You scratch my back, here's me scratching yours."
Yeah,
So yeah,
that's
that
true.
definitely.
That'd be cool.
I would love to see that. Like he just and then he pats him, but I want him to recreate how they did it on the Universal title. How like he gave him that pat on the head,
That'd
like
be awesome.
go
That'd
ahead
be
and pin
awesome.
Shane, and then he pats Triple H on the head the same way.
How do you think
And
Cena?
then-
How do you think Cena's getting eliminated? That's what I'm
Ooh,
interested.
you know what?
I
I
can see-
forgot about Cena.
That's what I'm
I think
saying.
he'll get fed to Braun.
I think. I mean,
Probably,
I
yeah.
see
I think
Braun. I see
will
Braun. Yeah.
pin Cena.
I think Braun's gonna like slam him and then a coup de grace by Finn.
I think
go-
someone's gonna eliminate him by cheating. Like I think someone's just gonna hold the
Oh,
ropes
Cena?
or like a belt grab or something like that. And
Oh,
it's gonna be
yeah.
early. It's gonna be early, so everybody's like, "Oh my gosh!" Like John
yeah.
Cena got
Not
eliminated
Cena.
early.
Yeah.
Yeah, if
I can see that.
like
Yeah.
Kurt or Shane don't get eliminated immediately, I agree.
It's,
I think
it's one of them.
I
yeah.
think John will be maybe not the first elimination, but maybe second or third,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, it'll be a surprise thing. But I do think Braun's gonna eliminate him. All right.
All right, and that goes
Match of the
on to
night.
the match of the night. Woo! Brock Lesnar. Brock
They don't want that.
Lesnar against AJ.
we already know. We already
Styles.
know, Matt.
Yeah.
I do want to mention though on
There's a reason I have a
SmackDown.
blue onesie on.
I do want to mention on SmackDown. I thought it was awesome
the
when
shit.
Daniel Bryan did the
As advocate,
his
Yeah.
advocate as AJ Styles. That was awesome.
that was awesome.
Um,
That was a great promo, by the way. Like
Oh,
it's
yeah.
almost like Daniel still got like
still got some in him, man.
so he's ready.
Oh yeah.
AJ didn't even have to say anything. He's like, well,
Yeah,
I'm not, he's
seriously.
like, well, I'm not dumb like Brock, so I can talk, but still, I'll.
I mean, we already know what Matt's going for.
Oh yeah, motherfucking AJ
Do you
Styles.
have any reasoning behind it, or just because he's the best?
Yeah, I just think he's gonna win. There's
Pretty much the
there's
best
a
versus the
reason
best
that
right
they there's a reason that they changed the match this late and gave AJ the belt.
Mhm.
You know, I just I don't know. I think yeah. Also, fun fact. The announcers have multiple times referenced AJ as
That's what another thing I
best
want
in
to
the
know.
company,
Yeah,
best in in the business. Only one other person has gotten that honor of the announcers directly saying something like that. Do you know who it is? Not The Rock.
CM Punk.
Nope.
See,
They've referenced it, but always CM Punk claims he's the best in the world.
Jericho.
No.
Well, that's my
Bret Hart.
opinion. Yeah, that's true.
Bret Hart is the one where the announcers have
the
directly
excellence
said,
of execution.
this guy is the best in the world, and now AJ's gotten that on. And you know Vince is telling them,
Oh goddamn!
hey, say this. And that's significant.
I don't know. I just they're both great. I don't know. That was a good Seth Rollins laugh for my
Yeah.
impersonation. Yeah, I'm gonna go with AJ, man. I think AJ hasn't had
yeah.
a great moment per se. I
Damn
want
right
to say
you're
he
gonna
hasn't
go
had
with
that
motherfucking
great
AJ.
winning moment where it's like, AJ, like AJ, and then every time someone beats Brock, it's a big moment. I think AJ hasn't, like I said, he hasn't had a WrestleMania moment. He hasn't had any type of really big moment, and I think this is great for AJ to like.
He
seal-
did against Royal Rumble
Who do you guys think wins?
Well, that was his debut. That was his
against John
debut.
Cena though.
Oh yeah.
That was like considered match of the year.
Who do you guys think is gonna get pinned in the men's match?
Oh, and the
Yeah.
I think
So you think someone from Raw is gonna get pinned?
I think I said Shane.
Shane.
Shane, yeah.
So I think it's gonna be
Well, I'm gonna be surprised if it's like Bobby Roode.
It's gonna be Orton vaping.
Oh,
He's gonna be
gonna be
vaping
Kurt
at the
Angle.
same time. Like, you got
Kurt
me, bro.
Angle's gonna get
All
pinned.
right.
Kurt. Wow. So we all think one of the captains is gonna get pinned. Kurt or Shane O'Mac.
But yeah, like I said, I just think I don't like for AJ. I think it's time for him to have that one moment and be awesome.
To definitively be. the
Yeah,
guy.
and it's like and it's a great. But at the same time, I could see someone like he's winning, and then out of nowhere, like Bray Wyatt comes out or something stupid. Like,
Well, I mean, if any,
I'm just saying,
if any match, if any match is gonna have an interference,
that'd be kind of cool though. I ain't gonna lie, AJ against Bray would be a great match.
I think Jinder might interfere in this match.
That's what I was just gonna say.
Really?
Yeah.
He
I think
has a
Jinder
title
might
shot.
interfere, and I think Brock and AJ are gonna beat the shit out of Jinder and the Singh brothers. I think they're gonna team up and absolutely like Brock's
just
gonna
gonna
get both.
team
Brock's
each
gonna
other
get
and just
both of the
fight.
Singh
There's
brothers
no-
up, and he's gonna F5 both of them at
There's
the
no
same time.
rumors of any like superstars potentially coming back.
No, the issue
Like,
where
I could see someone coming back during this match. That's
the
why I'm
issue, the rumor issue with the AJ and Brock is the fact that in December they're going to India, and they don't know if they want to make him a champion, Jinder, to keep the
Well, they've
belt.
canceled multiple tour dates in India.
Roman's facing Triple H
Then,
there
yeah.
too, which is crazy.
And then Jinder's supposed to face Triple H in India in December.
Yeah.
That was the
Yeah,
new.
that's right.
It was a couple days ago. He issued the challenge Triple H. On last Sunday, I think it was. It was like December something. It's something next month. So it'll be interesting to see him if they're gonna give him the belt, if he's gonna get involved and
It would
stuff.
be a travesty.
Yeah, it's more.
And he'd be
I will not.
two-time.
I will not
Two
watch.
time.
There's 1.3 billion Indian people. Let's or
I will
whatever.
not
Day
watch.
Maharaja.
If he wins again, I will not watch the SmackDown after that. I will continue that.
That's
protest.
crazy because he'll be AJ
And he's
Styles.
and your team
Yeah.
smacked it. No.
Who beat
I-
AJ Styles last time when the belt was?
John.
Was John.
Mr.
Was it
Cena.
John?
Yeah.
Mhm.
The Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I
Chelsea.
couldn't see him. Anyways,
They didn't want. no.
yeah. What about Lex, number one contender, man? Who you going for? This is for the belt, man. This is for all the marbles in both sense.
I'm just gonna go Brock, just to make it crazy. As much as I want AJ Styles to win, and elevate the belt, and then that way it would give them a chance to meet earlier down the road. I'm just gonna go Brock, just because I do feel Jinder might get involved somehow, because I know how WWE works. You're gonna have a great card, and then somehow they're gonna like find a way to make you just like forget about all the other
Yeah.
goodness that just happened. So that's why I'm going with Brock.
Maybe even Jinder messes up for AJ.
Yeah.
Too. I agree.
Because Jinder has legitimate beef with both of them.
And there was
'Cause Paul
already a
Heyman-
backstage promo too
Yeah.
on Tuesday about like AJ going like, or him running into Jinder, and it was like this whole like backstage segment. So it's like, yeah, it makes you think.
About you, Double A? I mean,
I
you're in
think
Georgia,
Brock-
man.
Brock Lesnar.
Okay.
I
So
think
you're
he's
just gonna
gonna
bash
win it.
Georgia like that?
Yeah. Way to not go with the hometown boy. Wow. Wow.
Hey, nah.
You hear
I
that,
think
Georgia? You hear that?
I love you guys.
He's
I love
voting-
You
he's
used to
voting
live in
for a
Atlanta
Canadian.
too, which is
I
crazy.
know, right?
From the A Town.
I know. Seriously.
He's voting for a
I should-
Canadian
I should
who
go
lives in
there, huh?
Minnesota.
Saskatchewan.
Oh
Does he
no.
live in Saskatchewan?
Yeah, he's from he lives in like Saskatchewan, yeah,
Oh,
which is
no,
in
dude.
Canada, obviously, but
Nah, but Brock's gonna win. But
Nah.
I just think he's been on the road. He has not lost. I don't know when was his last loss.
Goldberg.
Brock.
Yeah, Goldberg.
Yeah, that was a while ago. That was last year, wasn't it?
yeah,
True,
Survivor's
man.
gonna come to
Yeah, I was
interfere.
about to
guys.
say,
Last
Survivor
year's
Series.
Survivor Series, he
Well,
lost.
unless you count Royal Rumble, and he lost the Royal Rumble.
I mean, I guess if you're saying singles competition,
Okay.
he hasn't lost since Goldberg, and I don't see him
Good.
losing.
Perfect time
yet.
for him to lose again.
I don't see
Yeah.
him losing.
Squash match. Calling it.
Like, AJ just goes with the phenomenal forearm. That's it.
It's gonna be one hell of a match, dude. I wonder.
It's gonna be a
He
great
rolls
match.
him in the
It's gonna
calf
be-
crusher, just breaks his leg.
I don't know how
Done.
because I don't know what finisher he's gonna do on him. To be
man.
honest, 'cause
I
it's
just know
not-
Brock can
you
go
can't do
longer
it-
than most of the matches he's had in the last
This better go on. And I just,
like 10, at least 15 minutes.
it's gonna be so awesome to see AJ work with Brock. 'Cause
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like
Who would have thought? Like this whole
who
card,
would've
like
thought?
Yeah.
like just even the Raw versus SmackDown team.
Yeah.
You're like, wait,
Who's-
no, there's
Who's
no
wrestling
way.
on this card?
Triple
AJ
H.
Styles,
Yeah.
Brock Lesnar, Triple H, Kurt Angle, Shane McMahon, John Cena.
My
What
old
was this
self-
pay per view at again?
Seriously.
Wherever it is, you're
it's
fucking
in-
damn lucky because that's one hell of a bunch of like.
Isn't it
that's
Chicago? No.
No.
Or Philly?
Fuck is it?
It's not Philly. Where were they? Where were they called?
Maine?
Georgia. They were in Georgia. Is it in Georgia? Is it just in Atlanta?
I don't think so.
No?
I don't think it's in
It's got to be a big town. 'cause
Maybe
that's a
Miami
big
or
pay-per-view.
something.
Well, I gotta, yeah,
Florida.
it depends on where they're at. Then you can tell how the crowd's gonna be.
Georgia was where they were close to. Houston. It's in
Yeah,
Houston.
that's
Houston,
right.
there we
That's
go.
a great.
They
That's a
talked about-
great.
They talked about it with
That's
Booker.
right.
That's right.
That's
That's a
right.
great crowd too. Houston's a
Yeah,
great
that's a
crowd.
Great wrestling.
As long as it's
Great
not
wrestling
Corpus
fans
Christi.
over there.
where the Rockets play. I should wear
Yeah.
my Rockets hat. I had a feeling wearing my Rockets hat, and I didn't wear it.
Fuck
Yeah,
the
Houston.
Rockets.
Houston should be.
Shut up.
Are you a Bulls fan?
Whose man is this? I'm a Bulls fan, but
Why
my
you get a
dad went to
Rockets
Houston.
hat?
My dad went to Houston and wanted to get him some Houston gear and got me a Rockets hat.
Houston.
I wanted an Astros, but
Yeah.
I would have gotten shot out here because it was the World Series.
Well,
so
Hakeem Olajuwon, you know.
Hakeem Olajuwon, James Harden, freaking Charles Barkley,
Robert
come on,
Horry.
Robert Horry, got a lot of great guys.
Legendary,
What about
legendary.
Tracy McGrady.
Tracy
Come on.
McGrady,
Dwight
The
Howard.
greatest Rocket of all time.
Yao Ming.
Oh,
Dude.
Yao Ming.
Yao Ming. Damn,
Ming?
what do you think he's doing? It's probably like,
No, he's an executive for the Rockets.
is he?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucking awesome.
Yeah, Hakeem
I know
Olajuwon's
he's an
probably the best
executive.
one.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, that's
think.
gonna bring our Survivor Series predictions. Any last
Race spelled
comments?
be retained, motherfuckers.
Oh my gosh.
Retention.
I'm either gonna have that
I
or
know.
that. Well, I can't have that yet. I'm gonna have
No.
that.
Right, you can't have it.
I'm gonna have this, but I will have that
Nope.
in a bit.
Uh,
And then I don't know. You guys both should be scared in some way.
Yeah.
And
I
then
try.
you-
Yeah.
You know why I'm not
Be
scared?
afraid.
You know why I'm not scared?
Why?
I'm fucking champ. That's why. Do you see the onesie that I'm wearing?
Anyways, I'm gonna put
Is this
crickets. I'm gonna put crickets on that
someone
part.
who's scared would
I'm
wear?
putting crickets on that part. What?
Is this a onesie that someone who's scared would wear?
It definitely
this
is.
fucking
I've never seen a
onesie.
wrestler wear a onesie.
You're letting
Are
it
you
go.
kidding?
You letting your championship ring go to
Kurt
your
Angle
head.
wears a
That's
a
no.
That's
singlet.
not a
It's a
onesie.
It's a singlet. I can cut this and make it look like a
He
singlet.
goes, look, it goes low too.
Yeah.
That is not a
I can do that shit. I
onesie,
can
dude.
pull my fucking arms out of here and.
Oh, what do you,
Oh,
what do you,
man.
Eric Rowan?
What?
Eric
Oh,
Rowan
yeah.
Owns a onesie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, let next week your Bludgeon Brothers.
There we go. Bludgeon Brothers.
You gotta like play with your beard.
The sands of time. What do they? I don't know what
We
stuff
got-
they
can
say.
Can you do Luke Harper's laugh or his like yell?
Oh, Luke Harper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, I think that'll be our episode. That was
There
a
he
great
goes.
episode.
What's
Great
this?
predictions. Any last comments?
Awesome card, dude. I
Like
cannot
this.
wait.
Then you go like
NXT
that.
Houston.
Like-
Oh, NXT War Games is gonna be awesome.
yeah,
Check
War
out
Games,
Saturday.
There's
War
gonna be no
Games.
lid. There's gonna be no lid. They actually decided not to do a lid.
Wow.
Guys, who has the best pose? I like Maurice's this thing.
That's a good one.
She goes and just goes,
Best pose.
yeah.
I don't-
And then the
I
Miz
don't know.
goes.
I don't know what you're going with
The-
that.
AJ's is
The Rock.
pretty. AJ's is pretty
Yeah, I know
pretty
what the-
cool.
I think the
The
Rock.
Rock.
The Rock with the.
You gotta go with the Rock.
or
I like
Stone
the-
Cold
actually,
with
you
the
know what?
flipping You off.
I'm gonna go CM Punk. I like his traditional like
What?
gladiator,
This
and then
shit-
are you? Well, then he touches the sand.
It's clobbering time.
Yeah, he touches the sand like the
What a
gladiator.
loser.
Goes like that, and yeah, dude, it gets you
Who
pumped
says-
when he goes.
Who
It's
says
clobbering.
clobbering time?
If you're a comic
Come on.
fan,
Comic
He's a
fan,
comic
yeah.
fan,
He's a
yeah.
comic fan.
Fantastic Four.
Clobber.
What's the
Time.
Fantastic Four?
Yeah, the thing.
Yeah,
The Thing.
Christ.
Yeah, the
John
thing.
Cena's the,
The thing.
when he runs.
He used to do this. No,
Actually, you know what? Jinder Mahal has a pretty decent entrance.
his entrance is pretty cool.
Are we talking about who has the best
thought we were talking about
entrance?
poses.
Yeah, I was just talking about.
Oh,
like a
pose. Excuse me. Sorry.
Wait.
Shawn
He looks
Michaels.
tense when he.
He's flexing all of his muscles. Muscles.
He's flexing all of his
He's
Michaels.
flexing his Michaels and his muscles.
When you're Shawn Michaels, they're all Michael.
I still like
man.
Maurice's thing. Just,
Or Dolph Ziggler.
That's a bit
Or
much.
I don't know.
what does Ziggler do?
I don't know.
This is the-
He just shakes his ass.
Whoa.
Oh!
Or the Shinsuke.
Oh yeah,
Showstopper.
Shinsuke with his
Showstopper.
aneurysm that he has every week.
No, he does. Just think of this whole thing with the floor.
Yow.
Yeah.
When he goes
And
yow.
then he like falls. I don't know why he has to like exaggerate when he falls on the roof.
Dude, I feel
He
like
said
his
he did that in
back hurt.
Japan.
He's gonna have back problems, bro.
What do you? Yeah, I know. I was like, dude. Jeez.
Actually, once you guys watch on Saturday, you like Adam Cole, baby.
I'll check
What?
him out.
Adam Cole,
That was
baby.
when he debuted and everyone fucking
That was
shouted
great. That was great.
Holy crap.
It was loud.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they have mics on the crowd, but goddamn that was loud.
Yeah, he's gonna be.
And he gets ready for it too. He's just like
Yeah, you know what? And Bobby Roode does that too, but it's not as effective. I feel like it's not as
No,
effective.
he does the glorious thing. He's like And then that.
Yeah, it's
He's gonna be top
it's
three.
like wounding the crowd up.
Randy Orton's used to be cool, and then he fucking started doing this shit.
Because I think he had like injured his arm, so he's just
Randy
like,
Orton.
oh, fuck
So he's
it.
like-
I'm just gonna do it like this.
So he's like a T-Rex now. I mean,
He should retire
this
already.
is like
Yeah.
this
No,
right
because he used to
here-
do it, but then not.
Sorry,
It's
Randy.
like,
If you
ever
watch
since
if you watch our podcast, I'm sorry, but
Orton
you should
sucks.
retire.
Ever since he
What?
injured his arm,
Orton
it's just like,
sucks.
Who?
Randy Orton.
You suck.
He sucks.
You suck.
He's
Who suck?
terrible.
You suck.
Worst wrestler,
who?
Randy Orton.
Ever.
He is.
Why is
Randy
he suck?
Orton is.
I'm gonna RKO you out of nowhere.
Oh, he's terrible.
Terrible.
That's terrible.
He is.
That's terrible, everybody.
He is not.
He is.
terrible.
I'm with you, Romeo.
How is he
Don't
best?
worry, I got
Why?
this.
His personality, yeah.
What's his
but
personality?
I mean, yeah, he's got
He's got a
the
boring
personality
personality.
of a fucking
Hears
barn
voices
door,
in his
but
head.
But his
still,
wrestling ability is really good.
Ah.
he's also a total babe.
Who's watching? Who's watching? You guys are okay.
Oh yeah.
He's making sure everybody looks.
Yeah, he's like,
He's making sure everybody
Are
looks.
we off? Are we off? Alright, cool. Did you ever see
Smoke
the
him a
video
vape.
of it was an after Raw had ended, Bray was in the ring, or Bray was involved in stuff, and then Dean and the Miz were in the ring. And Bray obviously does a disappearing thing and then goes under the ring when he does that. And after Raw, and Dean and the Miz were like kind of having a back and forth, and then all of a sudden Bray comes out from
Oh
under
yeah,
the
I saw
ring
that.
and does this like really weird looking run, and he's like looking back at the ring and runs backstage, and Dean and the Miz were just like,
They called him out. Yeah.
so that's how he does that. Dean's like, I've always been wondering where he hides, and it turns out he's just under the ring all this entire time. It's really
Is there
fun.
really that much space on? Like, I feel like after seeing King and Chokeslam by Braun Strowman through the ring, which I don't think we discussed, but
Yeah, that was weird. And
yeah, I just
that
don't
was- yeah.
like. I don't know how
It
the
was
hell they
uncalled for.
structure underneath the ring like that. Like,
all of the
it's
shit
crazy.
that's,
It's
somebody
all of the shit
underneath,
that's under the
and-
ring is just next to the corner.
Yeah.
There's a ton of room under there.
is there
It's
really?
a ton of
Yeah.
room. Yeah. It's a ton of room under there.
I suppose.
They also evidently
You have to have it's like a good spring too, because there'll be some big ass like.
Well, you figure the ring's 4 feet high, and it's maybe at its lowest point bending down. It can't bend down more than a foot for the biggest stuff. And if it does, you just hang out near the edges, near the apron. They don't. It doesn't seem like they ever plan big spots like that. Ugh, Jesus, because that is the spot. It's someone popping out. Yeah. Or you can. Or you
How
can.
do they
believe-
know? But how do they know when to go out?
They have a
my other-
monitor under the ring.
Yeah.
Mm.
I just figured
They're
out
just
how to
like
get
on
in there.
Facebook.
I just
I'm about to
figured.
go out.
Playing games. Evidently, a lot of them do that. They have they're like playing games on their phone, paying
The
attention.
last time
My
I went
lights go out. It's
to
like, all right, it's my cue.
the last time I went to an event, I actually figured out how they go under the ring before the match. It's when
The ring crew comes out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when the ring crew comes
They'll have
out,
like 17
they have like
people come down to the ring.
10 people coming down to the ring, and they're the ones that's like in the middle. And then once they're like fixing the stuff, they just go right under.
Or yeah, it'll be there
Really?
be one.
Yeah.
It'll be like so they'll be dressed up as the ring crew.
Exactly. Yeah.
Which is another thing. It's like if you've got
Bray Wyatt.
Bray Wyatt's clothing, at least they've either got to have the clothing under there, and he's got to change.
Not even
under.
that, but it's like, dude, you could see a dude with that big of a beard. You can know that's Bray Wyatt.
No, they drape him. They drape him though, like the Druids. Druids.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like at
What?
Undertakers. They
That's
drew.
right.
They
Shit,
drew.
Yeah, they do.
Or the other thing they'll do is they'll have an equipment box, and they'll, take the equipment box down and put it under the ring, and it's just got an opening where they can pop out. Yeah,
Mm.
But it was cool to see.
all of the like random stuff that they do, and like and just like the secret backstage stuff and the symbol or the signs that they have, it's so intricate. It's ridiculous.
It's a well-oiled machine.
Oh yeah, it probably one of the best oiled machines of just as far as everything going.
Just their
and-
video production they need to fix, but
Oh,
other than
yeah.
that, yeah.
Yeah, if this podcasting doesn't work out, then I guess I'll go to
Going right to
WWE.
WWE.
You know.
Seriously.
We already know
Um,
we could be in the writing department because we're better than.
I know,
WWE.
seriously.
Yeah,
We got
dude.
so many ideas.
We do.
Oof.
They
We
probably
just
watching
named
this
like
right
5 today.
now. Yeah, they taking our ideas. They're taking our ideas, and we're gonna see it on TV.
But it's good though,
Who's
man.
watching?
We did mention earlier that
Yeah.
this year is probably one of the best years in wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
Just for the fact that I mean, this pay-per-view in itself
For
kind of
for
explains
quality of matches, yes.
it. Yeah.
This year has
14, it
had,
took 14 years to get to where they are because 2003 was probably like the last
Yeah.
years, the introduction to
And
Brock
just-
Lesnar and everybody.
my
Mhm.
my
Cena.
God, some of the matches that they've had this year are nuts.
Mm-hmm.
No,
It's all because of AJ Styles.
I do think this year's the matches were great, but I think overall as a and them entertaining me was probably one of the worst years they've
What do you
had.
mean by
in a while.
entertaining?
Like storyline wise,
You
like
want more of a story.
it's been kind of stale like all year for me.
I like storyline. I think it hasn't been consistent over the entire card.
Mm-hmm.
There have been holes, major holes in the card.
They're getting better though.
But
I
I
feel.
think-
They're getting bad. The
I-
matches are great.
I think each night I could confidently say that I highly enjoyed the story progression from at least one or two storylines,
Mm-hmm.
whether it be in women's or tag team or main or mid.
I
card.
gotta disagree. There was some pretty good stories this year. I mean, look at the Enzo and Cass. That was a crazy story. I mean,
I think that
Joyce
kind
and
of
Jordan's like son thing was kind of crazy.
man, that,
Under Siege, I
That's
think, was
gonna-
one of
Under
the
Siege
best.
was awesome.
the
Under
best
Siege
things
was
to
really
happen
good.
in-
Hardy's coming back was awesome. I mean, that's a lot of good entertainment.
I
Somewhat
mean, they had a lot of
stories.
really good
And
entertaining
The Hardys,
scenes
if the
or
Hardys were
shock
still
factors.
Hardys were
or-
still wrestling now, I definitely think they could be facing the Shield. Well, I'm not saying the Shield, but maybe the New Day
Mhm.
for
Mhm.
taking place of the Shield.
Uh,
Jeff's hurt, so it's understandable.
Yeah, but I mean
Oh,
that,
yeah, he's
that
still
in
hurt,
itself
huh?
was
Yeah.
How long is
crazy.
he out for? Just like
shoulder, man. That's 6 months.
Yeah.
Probably 6 to 9 months.
Ooh. Yeah.
Yeah.
WrestleMania
Uh,
though, he'll be ready for WrestleMania
Ooh,
hopefully.
re-debut.
Brother Nero, brother Nero.
I still haven't even done that. Yeah. Yeah, seriously.
I think it's too late. They
Yeah,
can't do
at this
it now.
point, it's like I don't fucking
think
care.
it's like, I don't care anymore.
Brother Nero.
Like they should have done it when they like people were expecting it. and
Legally,
just,
they
like,
couldn't. That's why.
Well,
I know,
Yeah.
yeah,
they,
but
they
it's just
could have. The problem is if they lost the lawsuit, they would have had to pay royalties to TNA.
Mhm.
and then Woken Matt Hardy.
Yeah, seriously.
Sorry, my stomach. It's about time.
The Beast.
If you guys caught that
Beast
on the mic,
incarnate.
Yeah, guys. I think that's gonna be our episode.
go
go ahead.
homework.
Go with
I
your
do, I do
homework.
my homework.
Match Striker.
Let's-
Yeah, Matt Striker segment. So catch up on your NXT boys and
Yeah,
girls
motherfuckers.
for Saturday.
Especially the iconic duo. 'cause
Yeah, it's
they're
gonna be.
great.
It's a great. This is a great tradition. Like they're
do
bringing
you
back
think-
word games.
Who do you think is gonna win those couple matches?
Oof.
What?
They
I
have
mean-
to do undisputed. They have to do undisputed era
Okay.
because they're trying to build them as a stronger faction. So they have to, and they're
Is that
smaller
for- is
guys,
that
so
for
they
the
have to
belt
find
too?
a way.
Is that for
No.
the belt too?
No,
the
no,
word
it's
games?
triple
Oh.
threats, like teams of 3.
The
So
belts are Cien Almas versus Drew McIntyre.
the
Fatal-
women's is a fatal 4. That's
Fatal-
gonna be great.
Yeah, I don't know who's gonna win.
Kyrie Singh, and then you got Ember Moon would probably be the only one I could think about
Is
winning.
it, what's her name?
What if Peyton Royce won? I mean, honestly, she's my
she did
dark
pay her
horse.
dues.
Who's the fourth one? It's not
Is it Nikki Cross?
Is it
It might be Nikki Cross.
Tyra Banks?
Yeah,
God.
Tyra Banks.
And,
Tyra
Tyra
could, she
Banks.
could stand at one end of the ring and just kick someone on the other end of the ring because her legs are like 17 feet long. Yeah,
Just her legs.
And since-
I like that too. Tyra Banks.
since it's a
NXT
holiday
ones.
week and you guys are out of school,
Yeah, you nerds.
yeah, nerds.
Hey, man.
Let's
Because he's not in
let's
school
also
anymore.
recommend watching the other good year of 2003. Just go through whatever matches seem enticing, the pay-per-views, introductions of
All
Brock
on-
Lesnar.
all on the WWE network.
The introduction of Brock
Yeah,
Lesnar.
it's only you get a free month, motherfucker.
Yeah, right now. And then
Unless-
there is
I got-
I don't know if the network edits it, but you could probably find on YouTube is when the Hardys Brock Lesnar ran into the ring, but then the Hardys attacked Brock Lesnar, and
Wow, that's a throwback.
and man, the chair shot that Matt Hardy or Jeff Hardy did to Brock Lesnar, like literally bent the chair over his head. So,
I got a bone to pick with WWE. I got a damn email. It
oh,
says-
it's a free
it
month,
says,
right?
You're eligible for a free month. of
But I've been
WWE
doing it.
Network
Why is it that if you leave, why is
For-
it you
yeah.
leave, you don't get any,
This
you get
is-
something.
for your first month. Motherfuckers, I'm already goddamn
Dude,
signed up.
day one ish. Set
Yeah.
down since day one ish.
You know,
and it's irritating, man. So I want them to get, it's like,
Get your shit together, WWE.
if you leave,
Goddamn.
like,
Or just give me a free month.
Ugh.
yeah, I'll take a free month.
I like how
Yeah.
we like talk so like praised it, and now we're like.
I
talking
know,
shit
I
about
love the
it.
WWE Network. I just don't see the
I don't like the
idea.
false advertising email. You can get a free month. I can't get.
I didn't get a free month the first
I
month.
can't.
I'm already
I got
signed
a
up.
free-
You could if
I-
you get
I
another.
did.
You could if you get another email.
I got a my first month free.
I think if you actually, I think my friend did that. If you email them to say, "Look, I've been loyal since day one ish," just say it like that too. And then I've been down since day one ish.
And
Day
like,
one ish.
I need this.
And everybody around me quits getting the WWE Network, but then you guys give me another free month every time someone quits, or they give you them money or a voucher or something. But
Yeah.
if you've been down since day one ish,
Well, day one-ish was like
Was
kind of
what,
crazy. Everybody was trying to
2013?
get on it.
Oh, I got it.
And
Oh, I made sure.
It was just buffering. Like everything was buffering, and I was like, "What the hell did we just pay for?"
I live on it, so I can't say anything. I can't say anything because I live on the
expected.
network,
I was
man.
expected, but
when
it
you
just-
send a million people into your network to just be like, here, download this. Yeah, it's fucked.
Yeah, like the WrestleMania, not this one, the last one, where that one was buffering like none other. Like we had like the best internet, everything, but they got them a lot better. That's why I was glad.
Well, I think they got better with
I
the.
have the best internet in the world.
What'd you do with
Well,
Trump? Why'd you do it like Trump?
Because it's the best.
Because it's something. It's like something. I don't know if you know, but
I have the best internet, the highest wave.
has the best
You
internet.
know, like 100
It's truly the
BPM.
best.
I still can't believe Donald Trump got stunned by Stone Cold Steve Austin. That's a good another homework assignment.
Donald Trump shaved Vince McMahon's head. Donald Trump was a face in WWE.
A good guy, guys. Don't watch. Okay, maybe don't watch that. Let's just erase that from. That's not my homework.
know.
That's Romeo's homework.
I just think it's interesting that our president is on WWE. Was
Yeah.
on WWE. That's all I'm saying.
Speaking of that,
That's like a historical fact.
Is he in the
Like-
Hall of Fame or something?
Like, that's a
that?
trivia
he's
question.
a
Celebrity-
WWE Hall of Fame.
Celebrity Hall of
That's
Fame.
a trivia question. What president was part of the like?
And he hosted 2 years in a row.
Fun fact, also shameless plug from my band.
There we go.
We have a song that's called "Bad People," and the music video in the song has Trump in it.
Oh, very good.
It's got Trump, OJ's in it, Chris Brown's in it, Tom Brady's in it.
Oh
Yeah,
my
it's
god!
great.
Nice.
It's a great video.
Well, check it out. Professional Americans. What's the song
Is
called?
it up? Bad People.
Bad People.
Bad people.
Well, if it's not up, can they listen to? Where can they listen to your music at?
Nowhere right now.
Oh,
Well, it's coming soon, guys. It's good stuff.
Hopefully end of the
He's
year.
working on that
I got the
CD.
super
It'll be,
exclusive, super mega
Only we've seen it.
exclusivity listening party that we had.
if
like,
not,
a lot of
like their page, Professional
Yeah.
Americans on Facebook. Do you guys have Twitter and all
My
that?
logo is also Trump.
A lot of celebrities showed up for the listening party.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
And
the
it was,
most recent video that we posted is a live performance, and you can see the video board backdrop that we have, and yeah, in the thumbnail you can see Trump right there. We can play this because it's copywritten by me.
Oh, nice.
So, let's see if I can get Trump. Oh, we'll mute it though, just because it'll be loud and annoying on the mic. Where is it?
Hey, there you are.
There's me. I flip my hair a lot in this video. There's Trump.
I
Dopey,
too.
dopey face. That's Rob.
awesome.
Oh
He's
my
a
god!
hologram and does not actually perform with us.
But yeah,
It looks
that's,
actually he's there. Like wow,
He's not.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you were
No,
there.
I was there,
Again-
but actually seeing it, it was like, what the hell? Looks
And
like
again,
he's
guys,
actually
we
there.
appreciate the comments and reaching out to us.
Yeah, we had,
we have some people reaching out to us this week,
Oh my
and we do appreciate it. Like, let everybody know.
Let
Like,
us
if,
know, man.
if
Give
you guys
us
are wrestling
comments.
fans,
we'll talk crap
my
about you.
God.
It's okay.
Hey, man.
no,
Give me
really,
a
Not on the
like,
show.
it really does make the show difference
No, it does.
when you guys are involved, interacting.
Yeah.
You know,
Hitting on our cast members. You know.
I don't mind. You know,
It's like, hey,
slide
take
into my
it
DM.
right here.
Go ahead. You can message me on Facebook.
The big of Alvaski in the building.
Yeah.
The big bad
Look for me. Look for me. But I'm just saying. We appreciate you guys watching.
Thank you for comments.
I hope you guys,
Subscribe. Let us
Thanksgiving-
know how we're doing.
next week's gonna be
Yeah.
our Thanksgiving episode, maybe.
Oh,
I don't
man.
know.
Oh yeah, it is next
Probably have
week.
some
Can we get a
food.
little chicken and eat the
We'll
little?
just-
Well, no, we gotta eat while we're like.
I have a better idea. Let's just get McDonald's because it's chicken, which is kind of like turkey, and French fries, which are kind of like
Those
mashed
those new
potatoes.
chicken tenders, those new chicken tenders they have are really good.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
They're pretty good.
They're
Well,
pretty good.
McDonald's
They're a
looking to
little
us,
tough.
maybe. I don't
I
know.
guess.
Yeah,
I'm loving
it's
it.
all about the McNuggets though. That's what it. That's,
Yeah.
You always gotta protect your McNuggets.
yeah.
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 All right.
Can we
that's-
seriously buy like 50 chicken McNuggets?
We'll
figure
see.
something out.
Maybe. Whoever's champ's buying. How about that?
How about this? The losers get to treat the champ and the Money in the Bank winner to some motherfucking nuggets.
I'm down for that. That's like actually. You
Alright.
should have done this before the predictions. Now I'm like nervous.
I'm gonna be watching like. It's not that I don't care about the story. I just care about having to buy.
Let me change everything.
Yeah, seriously. But yeah, that's gonna be our
See,
show,
that's
guys.
secretly how I've held my belt. Is I just changed all my predictions.
Yeah, I know, cheater.
I don't change my predictions. We get video evidence.
Whatever. Anyways, that's our show, guys. Take care. Have a great weekend. Enjoy.
Yeah.
Enjoy the
Hold on, I gotta
period,
do the
man.
Alexa
Enjoy the
Bliss thing.
holiday
Happy
weekend.
Thanksgiving.
Too sweet that mind.
And yeah.
Hey, if you're in the Westlake area and want to buy musical instruments, shop at Guitar Center in Westlake Village. Buy
Or
shit
if you
from
need
me.
to go to the airport.
Or if you need some luggage.
to go to the
Luggage to get to the airport.
You need some
want-
food.
if
You need
you
someone,
want-
someone to
if you want-
carry your
If you
music.
want to take a guitar
instruments.
as luggage to the airport,
And get some food.
yeah.
Here we go,
And bring
guys.
a
It's
few
time for
things.
something to eat.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
What?
There you go.
But you got. See, we
All right, I'm
take
Alexa
care
Bliss.
of you.
Yeah, we got you.
That's
We
our-
got you
Take care of our
covered.
peeps.
I am
That's the show.
the god of
And once again,
PTSC
easy.
right here.
Once again,
Look at this. I am an angel.
still can't see you.
There's cameras.
Peace.